What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to a new episode of Transcending the Culture. Listen, I feel like we ain't been here forever. Thank you guys for tuning in with us tonight. I am one third of the host here on the show. I am James. I got my roadie, Cat Queen, with me. What's up, Cat Queen?
Hey, what's up?
Listen. I feel like we're on like and forever. So like it's so dope for us to be here tonight. It kind of sucks that it's the season finale. Yeah, it's
All
because
good things must come to an end.
this is like episode 36, I think. That's so bad. I'm so bad with keeping up with the numbers and all that stuff. Listen, we have come a long way. Obviously, things had actually kicked off and gotten off to a start before you and Tiffany, or Tiff Tiff, as you know, everybody knows her. Before you two came in and became a part of the cast, um, things were kind of kicking, and then I kind of slowed down a little bit, and we weren't doing any shows for a minute until we kind of got some things together, and then you two came on, and I think that was like the seasoning that the podcast needed. Most podcasts start off pretty slow, unless you just have like this really huge name and all that kind of stuff. They usually kind of take off a little slow, and it takes a minute to kind of get your footing and get your bearings and get your followers up and your likes and all of that kind of stuff. So things have gone considerably well, since the three of us have been together. I'm really excited. Uh, Even though this is, technically like a season finale, we're only going to be away for maybe 3 to 4 weeks, and then we'll be back with new episodes. So everybody that's watching, know that we are not going to be gone long. This is not like a Tyler Perry production, so we're not going to be gone for like a year and come back with new episodes or nothing like that. We're gonna be back in like 3 to 4 weeks. We're gonna have some new episodes. We're gonna have some really dope guests, like we do tonight. Um,
Absolutely. Yes.
go out with a bang. So I thought it was really, really good to have the young lady on tonight who we have, and we'll talk a little bit more about her in a couple minutes. Hopefully Tiff Tiff will pop in here. I know we did talk a little bit today on Messenger, so to my understanding, she will be with us tonight. But of course, the three of us, we all have so many different things going on, which is also what makes our podcast unique. One of the things that I said I wanted to do, with creating this podcast and having, co-hosts and that sort of thing, was really to kind of work around everyday life. It's not like working in a TV station or nothing like that.
Mhm.
Um, we got to kind of work around life. Like, you got a child, I got a child. I mean, granted, he finna graduate from high school, but we both got kids. Tiff Tiff has, her children. So it's a lot of stuff going on, and just, our lives, themselves, and the stuff that we have happening outside of the kids. Sometimes it interferes a little bit. So, with your
Yeah.
traditional podcast, TV show, that sort of thing, it doesn't really work around life and, the things that are going on. But that's one of the things that I really wanted to do, not even just with this podcast, but the entire podcast network, the radio station, when that comes up in August, the magazine. I really like to be able to work around everyday life and the stuff that we have going on, and really kind of work that into the show and the things that we have going on too. So I think that it has worked very well. I am tremendously grateful to you. Um,
Hmm.
like I said, it was just like the seasoning I think that the podcast needed, because like when we went out and did the event in Atlanta, it was like you was on it. You was on it you was, you was with Cynthia Bailey
Mhm.
and yeah, with Drew Sidora and all that. I was like, oh, she a natural. She a natural. I mean, obviously you went to school and you got your degree in journalism too, but it's like you like this is it's you. So I'm grateful. I think it's a big. I think you add a whole lot to the podcast and really to the entire organization. But what's your thought on everything?
Oh, thank you so much. I'm just, for one, happy for the opportunity and thankful to you you know, for blessing me and asking me to be a part of this. And like you said, when we went to Atlanta, it was like a breath of fresh air. It was like, you know, when you're supposed to be doing something, like it was just, we was in there, we was getting it, we was networking, like everything was working out. And I'm like, this is really what I want to do. So it has just renewed my passion. And,
Mhm.
you know, I see good things for us in the future. We got a lot of exciting things coming up.
Absolutely. And then Essence Fest is coming up, and I know the plan is for us to be down there. I really have been juggling, like just in terms of figuring out like what days of the festival am I going to be down there, and obviously
Right.
it's on for like the third until the seventh. And initially, I was
Mhm.
going to do the whole 5 days, but I'm like, with me driving Uber full time and all the other, like, ain't no way I could be down there for 5 days. So I'm gonna pick
Right.
2 days, maybe three. Like I'm gonna pick 2 to 3 days, and that's what I'm gonna be there for. And to be
Yeah.
for real, probably gonna be the weekend. So I could do like
That's what I
that.
was thinking too. I think I'm gonna go for the weekend. I
Yeah,
hope that they
because
update
I'm
the
like
set
Friday,
list.
Saturday, and then I can miss. It sucks to kind of miss some of the events, but I can miss Sunday and just be cool with it. What's up? What's up?
What's
Hashtag.
up, hashtag? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the finale.
Yes, 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 yes. Season.
season, season, season.
Yeah, not yeah. So you thinking about the weekend too?
Wait, you said what?
I said, so you're thinking about the weekend too, like as
Yeah, I'm
far as
thinking about the weekend for sure. I don't know if I could, you know, be away from my baby that long
yeah,
during the
yeah,
summer. So I think I'm gonna do the weekend. I hope they release their set list and you know who's gonna be on what stage and what day, so we can kind of
yeah.
plan. Because I heard Janet is performing, and I'm trying to see my girl. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. It's so many people who are going to be there, and I know a few people who are going to be there, so I can definitely fill you in on that. And they may have actually posted more now because it's been a couple weeks since I've been on the media page, but I'm looking forward to it though. And I'm like, I can go Friday, do Saturday, and then come back home Sunday. And I'd be coming back, with the thought of okay, I'm gonna drive Uber that night or whatever. So I'm like, I can't, with everybody know I drive full time and I pay everything I got, I pay it from driving. So I'm like, I can't be gone for a whole 6 days or whatever. But we're gonna make it work. Like, obviously I've had the blessing of doing Essence Fest a number of times. So it's like we don't want to miss it. We absolutely don't want to miss it. And we won't. So that's coming up, and so much other stuff is happening too. I want to hashtag. I want to stay till Monday, but I don't know. I have to figure that out. But anyway, I'm gonna actually go into our guest tonight because honestly, I think it's a really good segue. This young lady, she's doing some amazing things, and I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I've really only known her for maybe a month and a half now, month and a half. A very good new, actually, publicist friend introduced me to her or connected us, and it's really been awesome. Even though we have not had the opportunity yet to meet face to face, but that's going to change probably next week. Um, I've had a chance to really get to know who she is as a person and what she does and what her passion is. And, obviously, yourself, Kat, her passion really centers around media.
Really.
Um,
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling her. I'm
yeah,
the two of a kind.
absolutely. I'm just like, when I saw everything that she was doing, and then obviously she's Ohio. She comes from the Youngstown area. But obviously she's down in the Akron area as well. And she's done so much stuff down there. And then it was really interesting when I caught wind of who she was and I started looking at, things that she's doing. She's connected with so many people who I work with and who I know. So it's just
Mm,
interesting how small the world really is, even though it's a really huge place. You get an opportunity to really connect with some dope people. So I love this
yes.
business. I love media. I love doing this. I love connecting with other people who are doing this. So I thought it was a no brainer to bring her on. So I know everybody's wondering, who this special person is. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce her. I want you guys to help us welcome Shayla Davis to the show. Hey.
Hey y'all.
Listen, that's how we feel. Listen, I just gotta, first and foremost, I really just gotta say thank you. As I was saying before I even brought you on, like I love this business and I love being able to connect with other people who are either doing media or they're doing other stuff that centers around media, video, that sort of thing. And I like to be able to spotlight people and really showcase what it is that they're doing. And I think that you're doing an amazing job, with everything it is that you do. And I'm still learning, all of the stuff that you have your hands in. Obviously we haven't had the opportunity to meet face to face yet, but we're gonna change that because
we gonna be besties, y'all. 3 of us.
Listen. And I need some new besties because I think this is dope. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I really am grateful to be on y'all platform.
Thank you so much. Kat, I'm gonna let you go ahead and start off. I just gotta run. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I got some bratwurst in the oven and I gotta turn it off right now. So
I got to turn it off and they share none with us. How you gonna make something and can't give us none?
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, smell them and I'm like, I gotta go turn the oven off and get this out the oven before it burns up. So, I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh my goodness, cousin, you ain't right.
He is funny.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask my questions. My internet is a little spotty, so just bear with me, girl.
I got you.
So, reading your bio and just seeing who you are and doing my own research. I was just seeing, oh goodness, we got a comment from one of our regulars. After party at James' house.
Yeah, he got the food over there, y'all. We going to eat.
Listen, I want everybody to come over. Come on.
Hashtag always talk about some after party somewhere.
Right.
But I wanted to say okay, I'm sorry. My thing is going in and out. But yeah, I just wanted to say I am a fan of the 330 to go page.
Yes.
If you are not an Akronite if you don't know what that is. That's the page with they're gonna have everything first before anybody.
Before the main media. Absolutely.
It's so funny. I'll be up at 3 a.m. and I see a post. Something happened. So how do you guys stay on top of everything in Akron?
Overfilled inboxes. Okay. We have Akron. We have so many different cities that just have our back. When it comes to this, they trust us to put it out there. They trust us to give facts. So it really just be the community that keep us afloat and stay us updated on everything that's going on. Honestly.
Wow, you guys have a network of journalists everywhere, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we connected with a lot of stuff. And it be people that be inboxing like 4 a.m, 5 a.m, this happened, somebody house on fire, the cat got caught here. It be all types of stuff that be going on. It overflows. But eventually we'll get to it. We got I think it's one person that just monitors the inboxes itself. Like that's their job. And it's just it'd be a lot, but they trust to get the word. And if we mess up or a mistake or something, we go back and correct it. We apologize. And if everything be factual for the most part. So it be the community.
I think that's dope. Like, how did y'all even how do you kick off something like that? Because just being all the way honest, it's been in my mind where I want to have something like that here in Cleveland, but it just seems like too big of a project, obviously, for me to do myself. And it's well, how do I find all these other people who are really want to do this?
Well, what's crazy? Not everybody on 330 to go team, but majority of us on the team have our own pages. We have our own pages. So we just build. I mean, like a normal building up media page. 330 to go started way before I even started Shea Tune. So they have so many followers. I'm just grateful to be a part of the platform and say I'm a part of them. It's just honestly building up, have your credentials correct, making sure everything is authentic and you state in facts. Learn how to learn from your mistakes, and just pivot off of that. Honestly, I think it's a builder upper. That's all you gotta do is build that page up, and I think you can do it. Honestly, I don't be consistent on mine, which is crazy, but they being a part of them really inspired me to create my own, and they support every and anything that I touch, lay my hands on. So
that's beautiful. Like when you have that kind of support from the people that you're working around. And I'll tell you, like I started looking at that at a number of the pages that you have, and then obviously Instagram and that sort of thing. And who I see that is tagged on a lot of your stuff is King Tiff. And I do a little bit of stuff with King Tiff sometimes up here in Cleveland.
Oh, shout out to him. I love him. He always tell me like, you inspire me. I'm like, you inspire me. So I love him. Shout out to him because he goes crazy with the interviews.
Absolutely. Then I just can see, I really can see, not even just from that connection, but the other people who you are connected with.
Yeah.
That you have like a serious network of people who you work with, and clearly you're bouncing off of, and they're bouncing off of you. Like, how did you get to that space of being able to connect with all of these people and, to do media this way?
Honestly, I put myself out there. I threw myself to the wolves. I'm a freelance journalist. I don't box myself in.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to this media world, I'm everywhere with it. So by me just throwing myself out there, seeing who I'm not supposed to be involved with, who I'm supposed to be involved with, disposure, everybody is not good exposure. So you got to really do your background on certain stuff. And just my luck, I done got connected with a lot of people, and they love my authentic, loud self.
Absolutely.
But it's cool. So they be I attract good people and good energy, and I attract media that's like love that big loud energy in the game, honestly. So it just be, I think that's really what it's all about, honestly. People find me. They find me. They want to know who this big Afro girl is out here trying to get in these streets. And I tell them, like, come on. I let you know who I am. And then once people actually know me and know my personality and know who I am, they be like, I love Shay because she is just a big ball of energy and a breath of fresh air. And when I'm out and about, I'm not stuck up. I just tell people all the time, I'm just like you. I'm just in a different lane, in a different field. But at the end of the day, I'm from the South Side of Youngstown. I'm an ordinary person that just like to get to it and just chasing her dreams, honestly.
Absolutely. And I think that is truly the beauty of it. Like you are, I think that what you have is essential to the Akron area. Definitely Youngstown too. Yeah. But I feel like for Akron, like it's really essential because like I went to the University of Akron, and I can think back. I mean, obviously that was 20 some odd years ago, but it's like the only thing that they really had was like the Beacon Journal. So they didn't really they didn't really have anybody running around doing freelance journalism.
They didn't, and I was like, oh well, I guess the pressure on me because I'm the only one running around here.
Okay. Hey, Tiff Tiff. Okay, so this is Tiffany. Tiffany, this is Shayla.
Hi.
Hi, Shayla.
How are you?
Wait. Can you hear me?
Connection tonight.
Listen, I'm all over the place. I was cooking. That's why I'm late. I'm sorry for being tardy.
He was too. He over there cooking himself. Talk about I gotta turn the oven off. I
ain't putting no makeup on, no lipstick. I was like, forget this. I love your hair.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Everybody?
I'm sorry.
I said, how was everybody doing?
Very good. Very good.
We doing good tonight.
Okay, listen, hashtag knock it off, because you got me in a whole argument and I talking about some after party. I just want to clarify that, okay? You got me in a whole argument. Who is that?
All the after parties he's referring to are food related people.
Right.
After parties, okay.
Hashtag trying to eat like me. I'm following him to whoever house is cooking. So.
Yeah.
Right. I think this is I think it's super amazing. I think that Like there's a certain quality and a certain essence that you are, bringing to the city that, that makes what you're doing so amazing. So I think it's really, really dope.
Thank you. I love Akron. Akron be having my back. It be the community for me. I wouldn't have been who I am if it wasn't for the community accepting me and having my back no matter what. So I like the way Akron embraced me as a journalist and as somebody they can actually trust to put their story out there. So I really am grateful for the city because I'm not from here. This is not my city. So it's different when you go to somebody else's city trying to take over something. Like, girl, you ain't even from here, but
you ain't even from here for real.
Confidence, yeah. I came with confidence. Like, who gonna tell me? Wait, let's collab. We about to get it going down here. So
where do you find that confidence to be your authentic self? Where do you get that from?
Honestly, it's just something I always had inside me. I never brought out till I was grown. You ever just had this little big ball inside of you? You just don't know what to do with it or where to push it at or nothing. And it was always in me. I just never brought it out. And then when I brought it out, it's like, oh my gosh, people love it. That you should have been loving it. So it actually was a hidden gem. A lot of people was just like, you grew up so much. You did. I'm still the same person. I'm just more energetic with who I always wanted to be. I mean, and that comes with being around people in certain places. When you become a product of your environment with bad people, that's who you are. But when you switch over to a different lane, you gotta move different. You gotta think differently. So I really just had to grow into who I really wanted to be in life and who I am in life, who I always want to be, instead of always trying to dim myself down or try to be quiet. Always been loud my entire life, but it just depends on.
Too.
Yeah, it depends on who I was around. That I never used to want to say too much because I always talk, and then it's like it is what it is. Use what you got, and I'm just like, forget it. I'm just gonna be loud. But when I come in the room, y'all go sit and know with me.
They gonna know.
You gonna know.
You should have been best friends.
For years, I dimmed my light on trying to just fit in when I was made to stand out regardless.
Yes, ma'am.
That's really what it is. To narrow it down, I tried to fit in when I was made to stand out and become this person who I always wanted to be, with this big afro and this loud mouth, because I got something to say and people got something to say too. So let's talk about it. So that's really what it is. I blossomed into this person that I always wanted to be, that I always sheltered and hid for years.
Well, I know there's a couple of questions that has been asked before I had came on. When you were in school, because you saying that you were loud and boisterous and everything, and I was too. I've always, but my loudness kind of got annoyed to people, which I never meant to be annoyed. It was just that I have friends, granted, and even my friends be like, "Girl, you so loud," and I'm like, "Well, you know that I can't help. You can't change that. I'm still loud. I have calmed down, but it's like being in high school. I was bullied because I was loud. I talked too much. Talk too much was being loud. Like you said, you got something to say it. You know, so it was like I found my dream here doing the podcast. Didn't know that communication was my game until I actually started talking to people. So with that being said, when you was in high school, did you already know that this is what you wanted to get into, was like media, before social media even came out? I always wanted to be a meteorologist. I like to chase storms and stuff.
I didn't. I do know I always wanted to be a writer. I always was a writer.
Okay. Yeah, I love writing.
The broadcasting part came when I went to the University of Akron. It just was like, you know what? I have all these qualities and all this stuff I want to do. What's a good career for me to challenge myself in with all these things I want to do in my life? I mean,
right.
I want to be a speaker. I want to write. I want to meet people. I want to network. I want to hear stories.
Right.
What I can do. And that's when it dawned on me watching TV. I'm like, I could be a a news reporter. That's what it was. It dawned on me. But I've always been a writer. I've been writing a journal since like the 3rd grade. And I wrote like my first piece on an art teacher in the 3rd grade. And I never knew further down the line that was just something that was going to turn me into a journalist. I really was just a writer. I didn't really care about being in the front camera. I didn't care about the work to do. I just wanted to write. Right? Always just been my passion. But in this field, you can pivot with any and everything. So I'm like, I ain't boxing myself in. So when I was in high school, I just used to write until I actually did something when they did the morning announcements and they was recording. And I actually did a morning announcement recording and I did good with that. And it dawned on me like, oh, you might be a news reporter, but I ain't think about it till after I graduated. Like, nah, that ain't what I'm gonna do. I was like, nah, I don't know. So I was undecided what I wanted to do. I just know I wanted to be a writer. But it all dawned on me with all the qualifications that I have inside of me that I can actually go into media with this and still have a passion and still write. So I was like, it all just came together for me, honestly. But I didn't think about it in high school. I just wanted to be a writer. I didn't even think about being a journalist. I just wanted to write. That was pretty much it. Like an author, write books or something. I never in a million years would have thought I would have became journalist. Like never. No. So
yeah, that's the same with me. I mean, right out of high school, I was just automatically into healthcare and retail. I love to talk. I love to entertain, but at that time it wasn't in me. And it wasn't in me until I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So after like that first year of being cancer free, I started speaking at different churches and things like that. I started writing. I just started just writing, and just making a journal. And then something just came a hold of me, and I just really felt, and people just asking you questions. When folks get to asking you questions, and then you got to have an answer, you like, wow, people was really interested in this, people was really interested in that. So it's like I found my calling. I want to do my own research, my breast cancer research. It's just hard to get it off the table right now. I'm not finding the right people, but my cousins here, they told me they'll help me. It's just me. It's for real. It's just me. But it's like, it's like sometimes I get in front of people and I get scared. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody was to say, Tiffany, we want you to speak, I would do it. I would definitely do it. And then once I get rolling, I get rolling. So it's like, I never went to school. Like these two, they got whole degrees. I don't have a degree in general. I don't have a degree in anything. So it's just, I just pray, and that's why I'm just really blessed that James and you gave me the opportunity to be on social media anyway, and out here in media, as well. So I read on your bio, and I was just looking. You're from Youngstown. So were you born and raised in Youngstown, and then you came to Akron U?
Yes, I'm born and raised in Youngstown. We actually moved from Youngstown in 2008 to Cincinnati for 4 years. After Cincinnati, we came back closer to family, and that's when we ended up in Akron, and we just stayed. We didn't move back to Youngstown. We had to get up out of there. It was too much crime going on, but
yeah,
it was getting kind of wild in Youngstown back in the day. So we got up out of there for like a good 4 years. We came back, but we didn't want to go back to Youngstown. So we came to Akron. We still closer to family. So yeah, but I'm born and raised in Youngstown.
Okay. Is it really that bad in Youngstown?
Huh?
Is it really that bad in Youngstown?
It was. As a kid, you think it is, but I was always nosy, and somebody always was shooting. So me, and I'm just
I was always nosy.
I should have knew the stuff that I knew in Youngstown. Let's just say that it was a little wild. I'm not gonna lie, but then again, you gotta think about it. I was looking at it in a kid perspective. I wasn't looking at it in an adult like, oh, crime is everywhere. No, I was like, Mom, they shooting again. We gotta hit the floor. It was always something. It was like something going on. So it was a little wild. And we got up out of there before it got a little too hectic, because Youngstown was on fire at one point in time. It It's killing for nothing. So it was to me.
Yeah.
I'm scary. I don't do I be scared of them gunshots. I'm not one of the
Along
ones.
with you, right?
I'm terrified. I still don't like gunshots to this day. I'm so triggered. So yeah, it's bad to me.
No,
That's just from my mouth though, and not.
Look, I'm side by side with you, so I don't want nothing to do with no gunshots.
But I love my city. I do. It's just they get a little crazy down there. The stories that you hear be like, ain't no way. Yep, they serious. So
how does that compare to the crime and things you may report on in Akron?
As an adult, it's about hand in hand. It's the same.
Wow, really?
You hear the craziest things happening. Akron crime be just about the same as Youngstown crime too. I just feel like, and not even that, being in the news, you hear the craziest stories all over the world. I really just think it's just a world thing. I was looking at it as just, this place is horrible and bad and so much crime. And it wasn't because I was young. I didn't know no better. But getting into media and you reading these sick stories that's like in Florida or in Atlanta, it's crazy out here. And I think that Akron and Youngstown got nothing compared to what's really going on in the outer world. It's bad. So I'm not even gonna throw them under the bus because there's some pretty wild stories going on right now.
What's one of the wildest stories that you've heard or reported on? What's something wild you've reported on?
So I think the wildest thing that I personally reported on was Jalen Walker. That was my wildest personal thing that I followed on foot with my phone going live. That was the wildest thing. That over 90 shots in one black man body was ridiculous. So
that was crazy.
Yeah,
it was so many protests.
Yeah, I was out there with them day in, day and night. I was beyond tired, but you know what? It was worth it in the end because I didn't edit nothing out. People said what they said. People have rage. People have feelings. They had emotions. I had to remain neutral being a journalist, and it was challenging to do that. And some of my networks knew that I was connected to. I never was disrespectful on camera or anything, but I had to remain neutral covering the stories. But sometimes I couldn't. I would say some stuff, but they knew my heart because at the end of the day, it was ridiculous. In fact, it's facts. So I didn't get punished for nothing that I said or did because I was like 70% neutral while covering it. But on a personal tip, that's the wildest story I had to cover personally. And being out there with protesters and hugging the Walker family or, knowing certain people, it can mess with your mental. So that right there, the Jalen Walker was a personal thing thus far in my career that was very, very triggering that I had covered.
How did you feel about, how did you feel about the Akron police trying to silence the journalists?
You know what?
They were doing, a lot of people didn't know
that
they were blocking access to places in Akron.
I felt like they had something. I feel like they had something to hide. And the thing is, and this is all facts, sometimes the media can do clickbait stuff. Everything's not true. So the Akron police trying to silence us during that time period, actually, I didn't like it because facts was facts. And a lot of stuff was coming out as facts as we were covering it. And seemed like it was a cover-up, if you ask me. You're trying to silence the media for what reason? What are you trying to cover up? So I didn't like that at all. But me being me, I ain't silenced nothing. I went live on my phone. You're not going to tell me to be quiet. So I wasn't silenced. Now, they might have silenced them corporations, but Shay Toon was live and in charge. I didn't care. They ain't silenced nothing over this way. But they tried, them silencing it, and it sound messed up because I felt bad for some of the journalists that really couldn't say, or do certain stuff, but freelance. If somebody go drop me, I'm gonna go to the next place. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be silenced on stuff that was fact, that was coming out. You know what I'm saying? But that's why my page was the way it was, because wasn't nothing silence over this way, my baby. We was going live regardless. I might not have wrote about it, but I post about it. We was live.
Right.
We was live day in and day out. So I felt like it was unfair to try to silence the journalists. I felt like the police trying to silence the journalists was unfair. And then that's where my little big headed came in. Like, we still gonna get this content. I'm gonna expose it in the most respectable way possible. You can't silence me. That's my issue. That's my issue.
But that's also the beauty of having your own platform. You know, because then nobody can really silence you.
Yeah, you can't silence me over this way. That's what you're not about to do. And people like, oh, journalist Shay gonna go live. It is. What time I'm about to be down there? I am going live because I don't like being silent.
Listen, indeed.
It's still up. I don't care. And them numbers was lovely. I didn't care about them. I cared about showing the people what's really going on live, because media, and I'm in media, we can flip the narrative on certain stuff. We can. That's what we do. But when it came to this, I wanted everything to be live. Y'all go see how they acting. Y'all gonna see the rage and emotions with these protesters. You're gonna see how peaceful they is. You're gonna see how angry they're getting because they're peaceful and they're still gonna say what they're gonna say. I wasn't silenced, and I think that's why a lot of people love me, because they're like, "Oh, she the real deal. She out here hand and foot on it." Y'all. I was respectful to the networks I was with, granted on contract and everything. But at the end of the day, this is my platform. You can't tell me what to do with my stuff. We're gonna tell me at all, because I'm who I am, and you know who I am before I did what I did. So, but I didn't like it. I didn't like nobody trying to silence any type of media, because I feel like it's a cover up, regardless.
Absolutely, I can guarantee you that people from those networks, you know, whether it, you know, I guess more specifically journalists from a lot of those networks, they're probably looking at you in envy. Because
sure, I had a couple people was like, you know, watch your back, but I wasn't tripping. I had security with me. I didn't know I had security. My community was security. They made sure I got to my car. They made sure I pulled off. No police was behind me. Every day I was out there, I had security for me. That's how much they believed in me and loved the fact that I was not about to be silent on nothing. And I'm ever grateful to my community about it, because like, who y'all think y'all is? I didn't get this to be silenced. Why would I do that? You know, so I feel like it was wrong, but at the end of the day, I wasn't gonna be that one, and that's what made me stand out more to people on Akron. Like, she was one of the ones out there at 12 o'clock at night, still going live. Yeah, it sure was. And then I went home, went to sleep, got back up, and did it right over again. Sure, no, I was in the field with the people. And I didn't care about nobody talking about silencing, and I wasn't editing nothing out. What was said was what was said on my platform. And hey, I can't do nothing about it. It's live. So
right.
It's live. I can't go back and edit it out. Oops, they said what they said. Oh well.
I kind of want you to talk a little bit about like your educational journey. I know you started at the University of Akron, but you also have some time with Stark State College and then also Ohio Media School.
Yeah,
I was going to ask that.
So I started off at the University of Akron. That's where I went, major in media studies and communication. When I was there from 2018 to COVID hit 2020. And I was a part of ZTV college reporting team. So I was a college reporter in the midst of it. So that obviously got shut down.
Right. After something that they have, or what is ZTV?
ZTV is actually a program you can enter in to become a college reporter. They teach you the ropes on how to be a reporter.
That is beautiful. Like they had nothing like that when I went to university.
They teach you how to do packages. They teach you how to go out. They teach you equipment. You put a package together. All of it is still on YouTube. My very first package, all of it is still on YouTube. And
that is beautiful.
So that program was amazing because it gets you prepared on end. You could use them as references and everything. So I was a college reporter during that time for them 2 years. I was there till COVID hit and everybody had to do online classes. So I'm thinking, like, if I'm gonna do some online classes, I'm gonna try to do it cheap since I'm gonna be in a hall trying to pay all these student debts off. So I'm going to Stark State. So I'm like, I'm transferring it over. So I transferred all my stuff over to Start State. Now, once I was done with Start State, I felt like I was missing the hands-on experience that I was getting from ZTV. So after the Start State, I enrolled in Ohio Media School. Once I enrolled there, they taught me the hands-on again with, because I lost sight of the hands-on. If I'm gonna be a reporter, I have to know certain things about a camera. I have to know they don't teach you that in the books sometimes. So I didn't learn that. I needed the hands-on. I needed to freshen up because COVID was very, very, very challenging. And we still ain't right back in motion from COVID. So it was challenging to not have that hands-on experience and being out in the field. I felt like I needed more hands-on experience. So after I was done with Start State College, I went to Ohio Media School to get that hands-on. And after that, when I graduated, I signed my contract with Akron Beacon Journal the same month, and I went from there.
That's beautiful. Oh, go ahead.
Now that you're with Akron Beacon Journal, what do you necessarily do in the Akron Beacon Journal? So do you actually write, what's going on? Like, just for prime example, the incident that happened with that East High School counselor, was you in on that?
No, I wasn't in on that one. My role with the Akron Beacon Journal, I do spotlights on businesses. Okay. I write about businesses for the Akron Beacon Journal, more so Black businesses for the Akron Beacon Journal. When I got hired, that's what was told to me too. Like, I think you could bring in a Black audience. I said, I think I can too. And he said, okay, then I want you to focus on the Black community. And I was comfortable with focusing on the Black community. So therefore, I started writing about Black-owned businesses. And if it ain't even not even Black-owned businesses, it's just businesses, period. But I'm more so got hired to focus on the Black businesses in the community. So I really pivot on writing about businesses more than anything. I don't do the breaking news or anything like that. I just shine light on businesses that's around, or an inspiring story too as well. But I don't do the breaking news or the crimes and stuff. I don't write about them.
Right. Okay.
I'm more of a spotlight community reporter when it comes to Akron Beacon Journal. I write about the community, basically. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So if we were to see, one of your stories, would it be in the community section of the paper, or would it be in the business section of the paper?
It'd more so be in the community section. Okay. Not the business. It depends on where they put it and what I was speaking about in the article work, but it'll probably be in the community more so or it could be businesses depending on how long that business been around. Yeah. Yeah. So it can go either way it go. My name be in that paper, y'all. So
period. Period, friend.
What do you feel like you were able to learn, while you've been working at the Beacon Journal, that has helped you in like your independent journey in media?
You gotta know some resources, okay? I learned that when you are freelance, you have to research everything on your own. You got to make your own connections. That's the main thing I learned from them. Make your own connections, because nobody helped me with a connect at all. I went into my own stuff. I got out there. I learned who doing what. The connections. That's the main thing I learned is being freelance is I had to create my own connections. I had to find my own connections. I had to find my own stories. And that was cool with me, but that was the biggest lesson. If you're going to be out here being a freelance, please know who's and who to talk to and where you can get some good insight and resources from. That you can always go back and build relationships with these people, that you can always go back and get a story out of it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So, moving forward, what's some of the things that you can tell the young ladies and the young men who has graduated and that's into the social media? Because I'm older, and it's just going to get the whole media aspect of it all is just going to be so futuramic, I should say. We're gonna be drawing things in the air. You know what I'm saying? So what is something that you can just give them to move forward. Say, oh, okay, Miss Shay said this, Miss Shay taught me this. You know, let me read what she has going on in the paper, how to write it like this, you know, put it in this format, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I would tell them learn the ropes of true journalism for one, because it's a lot of bloggers that be mistaken for journalists. Okay.
Oh wow.
There's nothing wrong with that. No shade. I love my bloggers. Some can be messy. I love y'all, but if you're gonna be a journalist, please get that knowledge on what it is to be a journalist. Please learn the ropes of it, and don't box yourself in, because this is a big industry. Media is a big industry, okay? And don't box yourself in. Don't be robotic, and try to stand out the best way you can. And I feel like your career can go far with just that, honestly. Learn the ropes the proper way. YouTube is free. The library is free.
Yes.
Reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental.
Yes.
Learn the game before you come out here thinking that everything is sweet, because it's not.
It's so not.
And every story don't get published. You know,
okay.
Sometimes that can affect, you know, anything you got going on, but it is what it is. Don't jump in a game thinking that it's all glitz and glamours and you want to be on TV and think that's just going to be good enough. It's not. You got to take care of your mental health when you're in the industry, honestly, because if you don't, you can fall short, and you got a lot of people depending on you to give you facts that's going on in the world. And if you're not right, how are you going to deliver? How are you going to deliver the right way? So I would definitely say take care of your mental health, because being in media, your mind running nonstop. It's so much stuff that's going on every day, every second, every hour that you can report on, you can talk about, you can podcast about, and it's a never-ending game when it comes to media. And you gotta take care of yourself no matter what when it comes to this. And you gotta have the willpower to say no, because not every story deserves to be told as well. I had to learn that. I wanted to tell everybody's story, but not every story deserves to be told, unfortunately. I love it, but it is. So
that was one of my questions. Like, how do you determine? Because how do you determine what to really cover? Because I know you said in the beginning that like you get a lot of DMs and messages and people sending you stuff. So how do you figure out what's really of greater importance, or what really needs to be out?
I ask them what it's about. For one, I tell them what the story about, and I can know right then and there if you want me to report on some bull crap. Yeah. You're not about to bring me a story about something you did 5 years ago. You know you went to jail for it and think I'm supposed to shine light on that? No. I'm
innocent.
So it really, like, you'll be surprised about how many people, like, what I'm going to do. You already was in the paper for doing a crime. What you want me to do with that? So it really depends on who you are and what type of story you trying to tell me. Because you can't sell me a dream. I got to tell the people.
What's the wildest story that you have got in your DM?
Good one, Tiff.
I love my hustlers, okay? But they always coming at me telling me they got a story to tell. And I be like, now, like, first of all, what you done did to have a story told, for one. Okay? So I done have a couple people like, oh, yeah, and the police took this from me, and he shouldn't have did it. And I'm just thinking like, well, why did you have it in the first? What was you about to do with that, sir? You was on your way out of town with it, wasn't you? And you want me to report on it, huh? That I'm not creating a story about you going to make a transition. Absolutely not.
Oh, wow, not the transition.
I'm not going to expose no police officer for catching you with a bunch of stuff you ain't supposed to be having. So it really be like that. So I be getting that a lot, and people be like, oh, I got a story to tell, Shay. You should like interview me. And I be like, here we go. All right, what is about now? What you doing? Is it a business? What's happening for me to tell this story?
They think they're the next BMF or something.
I'm telling you,
right? That's my show too.
Like, you want me to go ahead and tell these people about how you was about to move these pounds down the way and got caught, right? That's what you want me to do? Because
they ought to be ashamed of themselves, first of all.
Like, I just be like,
I've definitely had people ask me to write their book or their life story and telling me about all these crimes. I am not going down with you, sir. Because I'm going to tell.
I be like, what y'all want me? I ain't a lawyer. I don't know what to tell y'all, my baby. Y'all got to go talk to somebody else about that. I can't expose that.
I don't want to know where the bodies are buried. No, thank you.
Yeah, don't tell me I ain't seen nothing, heard nothing, did nothing. Don't come tell me nothing. I'm cool. Like, I bet I don't write about it. I ain't trying to be funny or bougie, but why would you think I'm gonna write about it? They really be trying me out here. Why would you think I'm gonna write about it?
But you know what, Shay? It is what it is. I don't understand it. That is crazy. I ain't never known nobody to be, I carry some pounds. It wasn't my fault. So you gonna see it until you got pulled over. You didn't know all that shit was. Oh, excuse me. You ain't know. You ain't know all that stuff was in your trunk like that, bro.
Man, I'm telling you, the gun wasn't even mine. Oh, please, my handprints was on it. God, please. People try me. I'm telling you, people be trying me, and I be like, I just don't know.
That is hilarious.
So if they do that, it'd be crazy wild stories. But I love the fact they open up to me about it. Yeah, but
right.
I hear your story. Absolutely, I will hear your story. It sounds like a good movie, but I ain't gonna write about it. Take it up with Tyler. He like to do something with that. Go ahead to the Perry Studios. I ain't doing nothing with it. I tell you that. God.
Tyler Perry gonna be like, is you crazy?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna do that. So I can usually tell when somebody got something really like, oh, I just opened up this business. Okay, now we can talk, sis. What you got going on? Like now we can talk. Instead of I got the person coming over like, yeah, I've been to jail 5 times. I'd be like, all right. Now what? What's up? Now
Where is the story?
Just act like you care. Well, I hope you be the first one that
I didn't expose an innocent person. I had somebody come to me. I didn't get the story over to a platform that helps with that type of stuff. I would definitely, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to brush it off. And some people be innocent and, they got facts that they innocent. Okay, I'll get you to where I know best then because I didn't did that before. Most definitely. I'll brush everybody's stuff off. But if I know I can't get nothing out of this, don't even waste your time with me, fam. Don't come to me with it because go ahead and tell it on Facebook yourself. Why you need me to tell your story if you what I'm gonna do with it? I don't know what people expect me to do with it. I honestly know what story to take and what story not to take. I had to learn the hard way because I definitely would have when I started. I wanted to take them stories. I did. I was in the process of like, okay. So you were innocent, or then I started learning like y'all be lying. Y'all always doing something that things like supposed to be like people do be lying, like seriously. And I'd be like, I had to really start learning how to read people, like good and well. Like so I know better now. I be knowing who to take and who not to take, and people know what to bring me and what not to bring me at this point because they know I'm not gonna do nothing with it. They know.
So what do you feel like was your big break or your big story, your most memorable story?
My most memorable story was Dinner by Dom. I love Dinner by Dom. That's my guy. That's my angel. When we met up and he was cooking, we were talking, and I learned his backstory and everything. When that published, it took off. We did a feature on 330 to Go. Took off. So Dom actually put me on the map for real. Like, go to Journalist Shay. She'll get your stuff out there. So I'm always forever grateful for Dinner by Dom. I did his story and it was wonderful. It took off really good. It was all over news pages and stuff. That's because he got a big following too. So some of his followers
he does.
Yeah, Dom.
I've been seeing him pulling up to the different celebrities with dinners.
Yes.
That's his thing now. I love it.
He does. And when I did him, me and Dom became very close friends after that. We just linked up and clicked. Very close friends after that. And I'm just like, and Dom, by him having people come with food and stuff, you really start to learn who is who and who support who and stuff like that. So he's my biggest story. Dinner by Dom was my biggest story.
And he went viral 2 weeks ago, I think, with the TK came to Akron and did a review and was drunk in a hotel eating his food, and I was like, "Ooh."
I was at that place. I had no business being there, but it's like I was there when Dom did it. Okay, he got me on his
Was
snap
you?
and everything. I was there, and I was very proud of him getting that dinner to that girl. She did a review. Very much a cheerleader in the background. I ain't tell nobody, but oh well, I don't care. People see me anyway. I was there. We was kissing. We had so much fun, and I was so proud of him for getting that dinner to her. Really, I was. I had a ball up in there too. But his food was worth the review. I'm happy he did the review to her, for real. I was
a true hustler and networker. I'm gonna have to make me an order. Every time I go to make me an order, he's like sold out. I'm like,
he sells out, but he's my biggest story thus far. When I did it on Dom, people started to be like, well, who is she? Because Dom started to promote me after that. And then he helped me, he boosted me up. He gave me confidence that I needed out here. Because he's like, Shay, ain't nobody doing this out here. You can do this. You can do this. And I would call him like, Dom, I'm getting discouraged. No, you can do this. And I'm like, he really put that energy inside me to be like, you can actually do this. And it really was Dom who really gave me that confidence to get out here and try to take over the media world in Akron. It was Dom. So not even just doing that article, but him pouring life into me after the article is really what it was about. So he's my biggest one. I will always say that because Dom was the reason why I took off the way I did. So I'm going to always give him credit.
Oh, shout out to Dinners by Dom, everybody. Akron local, who I have heard nothing but good things, and I hope I can get blessed with a plate one day.
Yeah,
y'all should go out. Y'all should go out to dinner.
She knows she's trying to get a plate.
I'm trying to get a plate, honey. I'm trying to get one of them late night plates when he be giving to people and they popping out the club, because I would have ate that plate as soon as he handed it to me.
You know, smelling good up in there. I'm like,
I've been in the middle of the club. And listen,
I'll be sharing your plate then, Kat. And Kat ain't lying. She'll be in the middle of the club and you can't find her.
Me too. Well, they be finding me, but I don't be caring no more. Like, I'm like, y'all, we about to kick it. It is what it is. Like, I'm not a robot. People know I'm not a robot. Now, I ain't gonna do too much. Right. I go to Cleveland if I'm gonna do all that. I ain't gonna do too much in Akron.
That part.
But I might be in Cleveland because they don't know me that much down there just yet. We're going to put a yet back.
That's why I like to act up in the next city over.
But if I'm out here, I keep it cute. I keep it settled. I go have fun with people. You know, they're, oh, Shay, I know you. I know who you are. I hug them up, whatever, get a picture, whatever. I have fun, then I go. But in Akron, but in Cleveland, yeah, I be up there acting like my mama ain't raised me right, but it be fun sometimes. It be fun.
Wow.
That's why I am who I am. I'm a human. It is what it is, my baby. Because I'm a journalist don't mean I gotta be a robot. I'm about to kick it just like y'all kick it too.
Absolutely.
It is what it is. You got me all on camera. I said when I get famous, I know people about to be dropping these videos of me, and I already got my speech ready. It was me. I can't hide it. It is what it is. So I'm ready for the big time. So them to be like, is this journalist doing this on the couch? It was. Yes, it was.
On the couch? What you doing on the couch?
Is that journalist on the couch doing that? It was.
Oh my God.
Ain't nothing more fun than jumping on them couches, I'm telling you.
I be having a ball sober, because that's the crazy part. I don't drink or smoke, y'all. So when I be
I don't drink either.
On life, so I be knowing what I'm doing. I'm going on up too. I be knowing what I be doing half the time. Now I don't do too much. I don't, but I go and I have fun because I'm human.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Just have fun.
Exactly. I'm not stuck up.
Teresa said, okay, couch miss.
Y'all do y'all 1-2. I'm gonna do my 1-2 over here, and I'm just going.
She said, okay, couch ministry.
Teresa, shut up, please.
Somebody know about the couch? Yeah, that couch be turned up, bouncing on the couch. They know about it.
That's my sister. When I take her out, she don't do nothing but silently judge me, okay?
On the low.
I be with everybody in there. I be like, everybody judging me. They just want to have fun.
I ain't judging nobody. I ain't judging nobody. You go ahead on. I be too tired to judge. Because as soon as midnight come, I'm like Cinderella. I got to go home. That bed. I'm sorry. I'm serious. It's like clockwork. My body, don't it, Cat? I be like,
for real. It hit 12 o'clock. I'm like, you ready to go to the next place? She said, the next place.
What? Oh, see, no. I'll be out to the birds coming up. I'll be outside.
That's why I drive my car.
Now I know now. Please drive your car because I ain't going nowhere. I'm not taking you off. You gonna be so mad.
That's all right.
Be calling like Shay did not bring me home. She was out. I was. I'm like, y'all. She definitely mad at me because guess what? We was outside to about 4 in the morning. We was because 12 o'clock when the party get to going. What you mean? Why would you go?
You know what, Shay? Now listen. I ain't gonna say I'm a like just a Debbie Downer, but my birthday, Kat went out. It was her and my son for the first time in history, and I think what time was it, Kat? It was like maybe about 1 o'clock. I was ready to go, but I tried to keep it interesting. No, let's just say I tried to keep it interesting because I did ask Kat and my son, "Hey, do y'all want to go to the what was it the mature lounge?" And they was like, "Yeah." So I still was ready to go out, but girl, I had to keep finding Kat. Next thing you know, I turn around, Kat, my son is somewhere on the dance floor. I'm trying to get ready to go. I got my shoes in my hand. Then my one girl was with me. I'm trying to find her. I'm like, I was exhausted. I was tired. Guess what time I got home? 2:30. And that was because I was trying to find them.
You had a little time. 2:30 is the time. I think I left.
Where did you end up going?
Who, me? Honey, I went home.
Yeah. I think Cameron might have went home too. I thought you and Cameron went out.
I know. I ate them fried green tomatoes with you and got the itis, girl.
Them fried green tomatoes at the it's called, what was it called?
I forget it. It's new. It's a kid. They be
but
doing karaoke and stuff, and it's cool over there.
I'm telling you, Mario.
I like going out with Tiff because she don't finish her drink.
That's true. Tiff don't finish no drink. She be like, you want this? Sure do.
I know that. Moral of the story, we be outside, period. Okay? I'll
get a drink, I'll sip it, and I will be I would be towed out. I would be towed up off a sip. We went, me and Kat.
One sip.
Oh my God. I said, Kat, let me taste yours.
I would be the same way. I can't. I'm light. Because I'm not a drinker.
It's not what it used to be, Shay. Girl, look, I'll be on, throw a couple of line dances. I'm out there. But I go to the bar.
Tear up a line dance.
I'm going to tear up the flow. I'm going to tear it up. I'm going to hand dance.
Especially the Tamia. I feel like, so y'all think y'all better than me? Because I don't know the Tamia line dance. So it's okay. But
I'm sorry.
I do the Tamia line dance, but I do it the way I want to do it. And people,
girl, I be hipping and hopping.
What is you doing?
I fall back in line with the 2-step. If all that turning, baby, I'm just gonna move my feet and then I'm gonna turn right back with y'all. I'm not doing all that. Put on the cha-cha. We can get down for real. You
know how you got to cross. You cross your legs over. I cross them.
I'm a crisscrossing in place. I'm crisscrossing in place
and I turn. So
so when they turn, I'm turning with you. I'm a crisscross in place, and then we gonna turn right back again. I can't do that dance. I don't even try to learn it either. I don't do it.
Yeah, she talking about sitting. She's sitting that dance.
Because when them Jodeci jumps, I know how to do them, my baby. It's the other part now. I know how to do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the Drew Hill. With the tail.
Yeah, the Drew Hill. I be what you talking about? I know that part, but the twist, I can turn. It's just that part, that little square, little zigzag cursive stuff y'all be doing with the
Yeah, she's
Oh,
y'all
we
be
be
the one
messing you.
messing me and my sisters up.
No,
I
if
be in
you
the
see me
corner.
out
I
there,
don't be
do
front
not
and
come out
center,
there
okay?
that you gonna follow me.
I be in the duck way doing it. I don't be front and center. I promise I don't get in the. I don't be in the elite's way. Y'all be out there trying to be elite. It's cool.
Yeah.
I be in the back, so
The
nobody knows
most
that I'm
elite
stupid.
employee.
I
Right.
wasn't. All right, I'm not an elite employee because I don't know how to do it. So
Right. Facts.
it's cool. It's cool. I be doing my little 2-step. I ain't worried about it. So,
Facts.
Oh my gosh, y'all got me
That
dead,
is
man.
funny, Shay. You are so funny. You are so funny. Yeah, I'll be at the bar just sipping away. Just here, you can have it because I'm at the point. It'll
yeah,
take me about 45 minutes to get back to normal.
I was in there when he gave out that food. In other words, I do be outside like a normal person. Don't care.
Yeah.
I be outside. They know I be outside too. So, hey, it is what it is. But he was my biggest one yet, you know, and everybody
That's great.
they know who I am. They be respectful. I be respectful. They love I be in establishment. I have fun. I have a ball. Go home, wake up, and do it again.
Absolutely.
Because
That's really great. That's
and
I
people
always
like
want
that because they like she up in here with us. You know, I'm one of them. You know, people just they like she cool people. Like she go dance or whatever. Like I am. I'm normal. I'm just like y'all. I just in a different field. That's all. So you know,
let me ask you a question. Have you ever met any of the anchors of like Fox 8, NBC, any of them, like Danita Harris? Have you ever met her?
I went to Danita Harris actually did the Women Positivity Conference. She was a speaker there this year.
Yes,
I
heard that.
People like Spectrum. When I did the NFL draft, a lot of members was there. Like, so I done bumped into a couple of people, got a couple pictures of people with News 5. Got very close to Spectrum news reporters too. So yeah, I rub shoulders with them as well. They're all pretty nice, friendly. Like, you know, they'll just be like, hit me up if you ever want to be at a station. Everybody's pretty nice for real. Yes, I like them. So I have, and some of the reporters is actually cool too once you talk to them and get to know them. I hate that a lot of people think that reporters is stuck up. That's like the biggest issue. And I just be like, I can't stress it enough. Some is. Don't get me wrong.
I was gonna say some of them are.
We got some bougies. I know. Because when I was in college, I done reached out to a few of them. And they was acting stuck up. But it's cool because it turned around when they started noticing I was doing that coverage. And now you want to, nah, I'm cool. But yeah, you do have some stuck up reporters. And I hate that they put on that it's all of us. It's not. I'm the most down to earth person you go come across when it come in this field. And I can't stress that enough. You just got to see for yourself.
I think what a lot of it is, I think it really kind of comes down to a lot of the reporters, you know, with these different networks, not saying that they don't work hard for, you know, what it is that they're doing or for the opportunities that they get, but it's a different level for somebody like you who's on an independent level.
Yeah.
And having to get your own resources and having to do your own digging and having to do full research. And there's a lot of stuff that is kind of handed to them. Yep. So a lot of them are not, and I know this because I worked at Channel 3 for a while. So a lot of them, they don't really have the experience of having to do all of the stuff that you have to do to get the story.
Yeah, that's true.
So when they see that you're out here by your lonesome and you pulling it off and you getting the story and you got people securing you when you go to these, you know, when you go to these different stories, and a lot of them don't have that. So a lot of them, like, they're out. I mean, I don't want to say they're jealous, but I mean, the reality is a lot of them are envious of what it is that you do and what it is that you have and the opportunities that you get.
I think that's very much true. A lot of them, they can't be who they are.
Yeah,
I would say that a lot. They can't. They can't
be. It's really about your personality too.
Yeah.
You know, the way that you connect with people there in the city. That's what's pulling you through. is you and your personality and how you connect with these people. And even in my situation, I'm right here in Cleveland, sitting in my house, and I can connect with the biggest of the biggest of the biggest, and we doing Essence Fest, and it's a lot of opportunities and different things that we are doing and that we have that people in these media companies they're not getting these opportunities.
That's true, because
especially us.
It's like a system of you. It's robotic, basically, and you can't help it sometimes. So you develop this robotic mindset or this, stuff. I came in the game free, so I didn't ever have that on my back to do that. So some probably got a reason to be stuck up for safety reasons, like you said. Some got reason to be stuck up for, and that's fine. That's dandy. There's nothing wrong with being stuck up, but I just don't like the ones that stuck up for no reason. Right. Got no reason to act like that. You know what I'm saying? When I open, I make it, you make it, because I'm gonna pull you up with me. I'm gonna bring you in. I don't like gatekeepers. You ain't got to gatekeep from me. You scared that I'm going to come in and do too much? I had that happen before. I had somebody lie on me. I was doing an NFL draft, and I was dancing. I had everybody dancing or whatever, and we just danced or whatever, and it was fun. I had a ball. I was just dancing for everybody. I was on the news dancing with them, and I had somebody go back like she was cussing and she was so ghetto, and I was just like, wow, and it messed it up for me because she obviously knew them longer, but she didn't like the way I handled the crowd. But me dancing is not unprofessional, sweetheart. Right. That's me having fun connecting with this crowd.
Absolutely.
They're playing the wobble. I'm about to go wobble. What's wrong with you? I don't get it. So I done had a couple people that was like, oh, she could be too big. She brings too much energy. She brings too much of an attitude too that people can attract to. They can latch on to and whatever. And she downplayed my character. Got me, but it was fine because it wasn't something that I wanted to do. I did it for the exposure. So it really didn't hurt me. But the assassination of my character definitely hit me really, really hard because I'm like, that was messed up, sis. You could have just told me that you envied a little bit, or in your words, you felt like I was doing too much. You could have just talked to me about that instead of going back and lying on me, and I was giving you the rights to the place. Right. You feel me? So I didn't have people like that to where I don't try to partner and team up with people sometimes. I got to watch who you are. I got to know who you are before I do this because I didn't know that girl that much. You feel me? So she didn't know what she was expecting or who she was bringing in the building. She didn't know that I was coming in there raw and unedited, and I was coming in there loud and energetic, and she didn't realize how much people was liking that. We're at a football stadium. So she definitely did me dirty, but and I almost cried about it. But I still got the exposure. I got the experience, so I was grateful for it. It wasn't nothing I really wanted to put my heart into, so I didn't really care. I cared that the fact that she tried to assassinate me, and I was new with the game. I was new, so you could have shadow banned me from anything. You could have blackballed me from anything by doing that. But it was a lesson. It was a hardcore lesson that I learned. You cannot collaborate with everybody. You just can't.
Absolutely.
And I don't. I honestly know who I'm collaborating with before I do anything. Because people is opportunists. And people can be really, really envious of what you do, actually. And if not, they'll probably steal your whole persona. So I watch out. I'm friendly, but I ain't that friendly when it comes to
ain't too friendly.
I'm friendly, but I ain't too friendly now.
Right. You never really know where to support.
I read the room, and I know when to be quiet, or I know when to be journalist shade. Now I can sit back and I read the room, and I see, okay, she do this, she do that. I'm looking at people's roles here. I gotta see what's going on first before I actually pop out. Like, all right, let's get the ball rolling now. Before I even do anything, or I might have to be that girl that didn't want to bring out this big persona and just sit back on some humbug quiet stuff because this ain't the room for me. I learned that too. Some rooms is not for me. Some rooms can't handle me. And I know what rooms can handle me, and I know what rooms can't handle me. I actually learned that too. So it's like an on and off switch that I can do. I can be professional and throw some personality in there, or I can go up in here and I could just be myself and people go love it. So I know how to do that. It's a balance in hand that I love to challenge myself with. Because some rooms, they don't like it. And I learned that the hard way too. And in some rooms, love it. So it just I'm like, and sometimes I'm not. I don't know. It is. I'm not everybody cup of tea, and that's fine because I'm champagne anyway. But
I like that.
Yeah. You never know when the support is real or not. And you know, us here, we are here to support you. Definitely. We definitely enjoy having you on here for sure. What do you have coming up? Well, how can we support you going forward?
I have, you know what? I'm still going to continue to push Shay Tune media page. My media page is Shay Tune because I'm always tuning in somebody's business. I get paid for it, y'all. But I'm doing that. And I just joined another network under my belt. Shay always joining something, but I just joined another network. We're going to make that announcement soon too, which I'm very much excited about because of the people that's going to stand behind me and the connections and the knowledge that they're going to give me. I love when people try to take me under their wing and help build me up in places. So I definitely have somebody like that. And honestly, I'm just going to keep pivoting my career. That's it. I just want to just keep being an asset to whoever need me, to be an asset to their company, because I don't box myself in for nothing. So if you need me, or if anything, like Shay, you will be perfect for this. Oh, I know Shay. A lot of people recommend me to a lot of things, and 9 times out of 10, if we talking right, I'm gonna join because I don't box myself in, and I'm gonna give you everything I got, so we can make this thing work. Because it's my passion. So that's really what it's about. I don't box myself in. So Journalist Shay gonna be everywhere because that's my goal. Like, you know about Journalist Shay, yeah, she worked with such and such. She also worked with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She everywhere with it. So that's just my end goal, really. I want to be an asset to media outlets that need me, no matter what.
I love that. And I love that you mentioned passion. Like, everything with me right now is purpose and passion.
Yes.
And nothing else. So
and that's why I joined so many things and know so many people, because they know my passion and my heart is in this regardless. I do have big dreams. I want to be a talk show host. I still have a big dream of being a talk show host. I want to walk out with a crowd with this big afro clapping, and I want to talk.
It's gonna happen.
I want to talk to real people. So that's my dream, though. Till then, I'm just climbing the ladder of being who I can be for these people until I get the right connect to make that dream come true.
It'll happen.
I believe so too. If I keep
it'll happen.
I wholeheartedly believe it as well. And I might not be Wendy Williams, but I'm gonna be Journalist Shay, and people gonna love my personality.
Journalist Shay, and you're gonna be Journalist Shay, and they love you now. They're gonna love you even more when you come.
I believe so too. I just gotta get on that big screen. Till now, I'm doing the work on the field and in the ground. Till then,
absolutely.
Till I reach that mark in life, I'm being an asset to whoever need me the most.
I love that. Can you shout your social media so that people can follow you and keep up with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So look, y'all, I am Journalist Shay. Okay, I'm Journalist Shay on Facebook. I'm Journalist Shay on TikTok. I need to make some TikTok content. But I'm Journalist Shay on Instagram. I'm Journalist Shay on Snapchat. That's where the real tea be at. I be because I can see who's
real.
So, but I'm Journalist Shay on LinkedIn. I'm just Journalist Shay on every media network. I don't change it. I'll make it hard to find. I'm not hard to find. You see this girl with this afro, it's me.
Thank you so much for coming on. We definitely will do this again. Any kind of final words before we let you go?
Yes, I want to thank you guys for letting me on you guys' network. Dealing with my craziness. I really appreciate it. I'm happy you reached out to me to ask me to be on. It was definitely a yes. I'm like, absolutely. What are you talking about? I love it. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for accepting me for who I am. I'm
Absolutely.
forever grateful to be on your platform. I am. I love coming on to people's stuff and just talking. So I want to thank each and every one of you for loving me because I love y'all. So thank you.
You're absolutely welcome.
And then we'll figure out lunch one day next week. And then if Kat's not busy, since she's down in Akron, then she can, we'll all roll together.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm flexible. I'll be
and Tiff too.
Yep, just let me know.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Y'all have
a blessed evening.
Thank you.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Y'all quiet. What's it?
I don't know. Everybody just wind it down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
Look
On
at
Wednesdays,
this. She half asleep.
on Wednesdays, I hate it because I have class on Wednesdays, and then you guys, I'm like, soon after class is over with, I have to get ready like within like less than 15 minutes. But today, it was like class, cook, and this, and y'all.
Yeah, you gotta fit them home responsibilities in. But yeah, that's why I said we gonna come next season, maybe some changes.
Yes, there's gotta be some changes. Because come next season, your girl may be graduating.
Ooh, we got a lot of graduates in the family coming up, don't we?
We sure do.
Let's pray because I'm tired. I'm not. At first I was a little embarrassed to tell everybody that I was going for my GED, but girl, look, I'm not.
That's nothing to be embarrassed about.
You should not be embarrassed at all like that. I think that's dope as fuck. Like, congratulations to you. Like, I think it's amazing, and you obviously want to do it, so this is amazing. Don't be embarrassed.
I took my assessment test. Assessment test was to see where you're at. They said I did a good job. I went down like a point from reading, which was quite interesting. But I should have had an IEP when I was in high school, but I did not because my grades wasn't that bad. I still could comprehend, but ever since I got older and everything, it really has been that bad. It's like that. I have a memory fog really bad from the chemo and all that, and it seems like it's catching up with me. Really, I don't know. So it's hard, but I have we got a cousin, Jacqueline, which is my mom's brother daughter, Jacqueline Butler. She actually graduated at Old State Law for the taxes part. So she went to law school for the taxes. She graduated last week. Congratulations!
Oh, shout
I didn't even know she was. I didn't even know, and until she had told me she was graduating. So big ups to our cousin Jackie.
Yeah, I got a couple. Mackenzie, my niece, Mackenzie Johnson, is graduating this weekend. So shout out to Mackenzie. She's graduating this weekend. Yeah, and then her party is next weekend. So
we gonna be there. We
gonna be up in that thing.
We gonna be there.
So shout out to Mackenzie. Shout out to her friend Shauna. They're having a party together. And then I had my sis Courtney. Shout out to Courtney for graduating nursing school. Shout out to Demetra Matthews, who is my sister Carisha's longtime best friend, for finishing nursing school. We got a lot of nurses in the family, so if we got any kind of health issues, we know to go to. Okay. And then James, I know you want to give a special shout out to a certain graduate as well.
I know Elijah graduated. Yeah. I'm excited for him. It's actually down there somewhere. So whatever. It's on the 28th. Yeah, somewhere down there. They ain't told me the exact location yet, but yeah, he graduated the 28th.
Well, you let us know since it's gonna be down here. Let us know. And we got. I want to just give a shout out to my friend Farrakha Sneed, her two daughters, and she always got something going on. With these girls, and it seems like I can't never make it, but I feel like I will be remorse if I don't give her a shout out to her two daughters. Her one daughter, Sienna, Savannah Sneed, you guys, is she graduated with her bachelor's, I believe, in science. She's going to be an anesthesiologist. So that's just like part 2 of the other parts that she has to go through to get to medical school itself and her registry. And then she graduated from Akron U, and then her daughter, Sienna, she graduated from Akron Early College. So she got her associates in her high school at the same time. I don't know what her career is, but I wanted to just give it 2 shout outs with them. Also, you guys, I'm just throwing it out there. We are having St. John CME Church. Look, here go the church announcements. St. John announcements. Yes, St. John CME Church on 1233 South Hawkins Avenue with my pastor, Earl D. Hudson. We are having a Christian-based prom. June the 8th. I will be putting the flyer up on my Facebook page and my Instagram, but it seems like it's going to be really, really good. It's for all ages from kids to adults. So it's really, really going to be nice. We're going to have food, dancing, DJ, all of it. So the cost, I forgot what the cost is going to be, but I will let you guys know. Like I said, it's on my social media, Tiffany Myers, on Facebook, as well as Tiffany Myers 7 on Instagram. So I would like for you guys to come on, bring baby girl with you, because my kids is coming, and James, you can come down.
What day is it?
It's going to be June 8th. Wait a minute. Okay, I had the flyer. It's gonna be June 8th. But I'll let you know for sure. But I'm pretty sure, I believe it is. Yeah, it is. It's Saturday, June 8th, from 5:30 until 8:30. See, it just reminds. And it's gonna be really, really nice. It's gonna have everything, you guys. The price and everything, I will let you know, but it's all ages. So anybody ain't doing anything, you just come on down to St. John, get your little party on. You could dress up in your little prom gear and get it on. Okay. So yeah, and I'm also want to introduce a new member to my family.
I seen that little ugly dog.
I don't do my dog like that. Don't do.
What?
I said it because I want one.
You guys, this is my new fur baby, Maxwell. Say hi.
So
Maxwell.
Cute. Oh, little baby.
Say hi. Honey, this dude is a NIGGA for real.
Why you say that?
He is nosy. Okay, so my computer is right by my window. He literally, you guys, would try to get up here, and he does. He'll get up here in the windowsill. I brought him some stairs, you know what I'm saying, because he's so little. He gets on the stairs, y'all, and he act like a cat. And I'm telling you, when them 2 ears go up, he like, what's going on? What's up? What? You said what? Nosy. He's 5 months. He just turned 5 months yesterday. Yeah, my man. And he's just like really timid right now. So he's scared. When I take him out, he's scared to come back in the house. I don't know why. He was born and raised out there, way out in the country. So it's like the first night we had to sleep on the couch like a baby. Because I had it was like, what did I do this for real? But I mean, he's really low key. How
old?
He's 5 months.
Oh, okay. So he a puppy. Yeah. I don't want to do no puppy stages. I want that baby. All right. I want an old dog. Old dog that's ready to chill and cuddle.
Listen. It's so hard to train him. It is. I mean, he's okay. Of course, he's gonna have accidents in the house and everything, but it is. Gee whiz, man. Yeah. I'm not doing this shit no more. Oh, I'm not doing this stuff no more. Absolutely.
And I share custody of my sister's dog for y'all.
Yeah, so how is that going? Because you didn't come get the dang on dog.
No, she been taking her more than she been leaving her, and I've been mad about it. That's the thing. What? So she had the nerve to come into town just for the weekend for her for Courtney. You remember Courtney, her best friend's graduation?
Yeah.
So I picked her up from the airport. I'm looking at her bags like, where's my baby? She's like, oh, well, she just stayed with Carisha because it was a weekend trip. I don't give a. Bring me my child. Bring me my child. Okay. I got a TikTok I'm waiting to do with my baby. So bring my baby.
I know. I haven't did a TikTok yet. Actually, I just literally put the little video of him out there the other day because I'm just like, I don't want to put you out there. I wanted to wait till I got him all groomed up, you know, and everything. But I was like, nah. Cuz I wanted to tell you, good job on this. I said, okay, I see Cuz with the line, with the numbers on here, with the UGD on here. I'm like, look at you.
It looks so nice. We got a lot of logos. We got, see if y'all don't see I got my Cat Queen logo over in the corner.
I have to get mine on there. I haven't got my my breast cancer and ovarian severian on there. I'm gonna have I gotta make one up for. I did make one up. I don't know what I did with years. It was years ago. I made one up. But I love the Cat Queen. Oh, that is cute, Queenie.
Thank you.
That is cute. Look at it. Got the
Yeah, so I designed some logos for myself and for my upcoming podcast and my upcoming page. I will be having, where I'll be doing some gossip and just some different things throughout the week. You know, during our break and when we come back, because you know we're not always here to report. We only once a week, and stuff be happening every day.
But you know what? Yeah, within that 1 week.
Oh man, I didn't know if y'all wanted to get into some topics or not tonight.
It's been so much. Okay, so wait a minute, time out. So let's see here. Let's see who. Go ahead, because this is the one guy. He's accused of rape. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all act like y'all can't ask for it.
Well, I mean, I can speak a little bit on that. You know, they're saying
you talking about academics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, academics. You know, he's had a lot of allegations of abuse and different things over the years. But you know, they do say it's a male loneliness epidemic right now. A lot of the straight males are lonely and single. So now they're saying there's a heightened sense of violence right now. And girl, did you see you know the dating app Bumble?
Yes,
girl, they came out with some billboards talking about, y'all know celibacy ain't the answer. Y'all know, like they tell, like, first of all, not the app that's trying to sell my vagina telling me what to do. Like, girl, So yeah,
that lady that was over, she was on somebody's news. She was getting interviewed. I can't remember who it was.
To do an apology. She had to do an apology for
this was before then. She came out. What show was she on? Because I watched her and I was like very surprised. You know, it was her and another lady that came out with it. She actually had turned it over to this one lady that was actually doing the interview.
What people don't understand. A lot of the person that had Bumble, she sold it to the same umbrella that does Match.com, eHarmony, OkCupid, Tinder. So Bumble, all of those are under the same umbrella. So they're the same company using the same algorithms, doing the same thing. So people think they hop in dating apps, but really it's the same.
No, they all under the same company. But here's the thing: it's like they so expensive. Man, let me tell you what. It's free to sign up. It's free to put your, your profile and stuff out there. But once you put your profile and stuff out there, then you get all of these messages. But you cannot see the messages unless you pay for them.
So that's what they did. They put stuff behind a paywall.
Right.
So, you know, they promise they gonna find you to love your life, but really the same people that's been on the apps for years. So yeah, so that's a whole nother thing. I don't be on online dating, so that ain't nothing I gotta worry about.
With a picture that was 20 years ago.
Girl, they have a picture from 1990. How you standing in front of the Twin Towers, my G? Come on, man.
Shut up, cat. You ain't say the Twin.
How old is this damn picture? But so yeah, so I know the main thing that I did want to talk about is the BBL Drizzy and the BBL Drizzy versus Kung Fu Kenny. So what do you guys think about that? I'll get into some of the history of what happened, but what do you guys overall think about the rap beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. I
think it's just ridiculous.
It's probably because I'm old as fuck. First and foremost, I really don't give a shit. Second of all, it's stupid to me. Like it's stupid to me. Like it's so much room out here for everybody.
Do y'all feel like the beefing is the new thing? Like that's the new hot thing to do is beef with somebody. Like I know beefing always been hot, but right now it seems like I can't even damn near keep up with who beefing with who.
I don't like James said, because me and him we're the same age, so it's just getting to the point where people out here don't even know where their next meal is coming from. Letting know y'all sitting up here beefing about some bullshit. This man at his whole house getting his house shot up, and for what?
It's too much going on out here already than to be beefing over some shit that don't even fucking matter. Like, I mean, like at the end of the day, it's enough room out here for every fucking body. Like, what's really the point? What's really the point? Like, it's just stupid to me. To me, they're trying to find a way to stay relevant.
Yeah,
and it's not necessary. To me, it's not necessary, and it's like, and when it gets to, they can't even keep it on wax. Like it's done got to the point where Drake house getting, people getting shot and getting broke into. Like what the fuck? Like it's to me, it's stupid. So I'll be all the way honest. Like I really don't follow a lot of it, so I don't know everything that happened. I mean, I saw something. I guess maybe Kendrick put another diss out maybe a couple days ago or something, and they're saying that he won now, or because it hit #1, and who gives a shit? Like,
see, and that's the thing. Like, I didn't even know.
I don't buy either one of they shit. Like, I'm not saying that I don't listen to either one of them. I mean, I really don't listen to a whole lot of Drake, and that's just it's just being all the way real. Like, I just don't listen to a lot of Drake, and I damn sure don't buy his music. I mean, I listen to Kendrick Lamar, but I don't buy his music. So I don't really give a shit. Like, to me, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of resources. Like, go do something else. Like, there's so much other shit out there.
That's just like, I didn't even freaking know about it until Cameron said something. Mom, you hear the latest from, and I'm sitting here like, what are you talking about? Then my boyfriend said something, then said something about it, and then I'm like, then I actually got to like listen to it. Then I got to thinking like, for what? Then you got to the point where I'm really listening to it, like literally paying attention to it, and then I'm like, wait, no, what? Then I'm sitting here looking on YouTube, this dude getting his house all shut up. Then you got then you getting shit canceled on you for this, I mean, come on. And then Kendrick, how long you interviewed Kendrick on UG for the first time? Kendrick wasn't even out like that yet.
Right.
How long ago was that?
I don't know, because the thing is, again, I'm old as fuck. So a lot of people, I say that to say that I've interviewed so many people, because you got to keep in mind too, like I've been doing media for almost 25 years. Next year will be 25 years. So like I've interviewed so many people in 25 years that it's a lot of people who I have talked to and interviewed that I don't even remember talking to them. Like I literally have to go back and go through like the stacks of interviews because of course when I started doing it, there wasn't no social media.
No,
and
wasn't.
Stuff that I have is on paper still, or I still got like the little mini cassettes or whatever. So I had to be going through the mini cassettes and all of that stuff to really remember that, oh shit, I did talk to Rihanna, and I did talk to Chris Brown, and I did talk to Lil Wayne and Juvenile, and all like I've been interviewing people since 2001. So
Carisha said they low key love each other. Them just
I
love
agree.
songs to each other.
They do.
They're trying to stay relevant, and you would be
Because they're
surprised how
older.
many people create fake beef.
Yeah.
Like you would be surprised how many people do it. And I mean, I don't know that that's what they did, but it just seemed fake as shit to me. And the reality is, of all the diss records that they have put out over the last 2, 3, 4 weeks, I ain't listened to one of them. So I don't know.
Cousin Vaughn says she's sticking to her old school.
Right. Like I'm so on the 90s. Like I'm like passing out over SWV and Escape touring and shit right now, and Maya and 702, and I don't really give a shit about nobody.
Yeah.
So,
well, see, I guess it's just me because they're my era people, and this is my, this is my age group type of people, know. So this is my music, I'm not a big male hip hop person. Like I'm not no hip hop head. So I've never been a super, like I like Kendrick Lamar's popular songs, but I'm not gonna sit there and listen to some, underground mixtape. That's just not my cup of tea. But I do listen to a lot of Drake because Drake makes a lot of pop party music, and that's what I like to keep it light and fun. I'm not really trying to, listen to too much, but I have decentered a lot of music that that doesn't make me feel good. If it doesn't make me feel good, or I don't like your message, I have been staying away from it. So that's why I have been kind of leaning away from Drake, because a lot of the things Kendrick Lamar highlighted, he talks about a lot of toxic relationships. He talks about treating women like they're disposable. He talks about young women he has been seen talking to and been around very young girls, and I don't like stuff like that. So therefore I have been, staying away from that. But it was just really, I didn't get too much into it. I skimmed a lot of the songs, but there were some funny parts throughout, all of them. The funniest thing, they was calling Drake BBL Drizzy because, it's been rumored that he it's been rumored that he got plastic surgery at one of the top surgeons in Miami. And I will say, and this is all allegedly, but this is just my personal opinion, it looked like he got on etched on abs. Them Ninja Turtle abs that they make, they suck out, and they give you these manufactured abs, and I don't think they look good. So, so Metro, the producer, made a beat and said, anybody rap on this beat, and whoever make the best diss track, I'm gonna give you a track for free. So but I can't get that thing out of my head. If you on TikTok, all you hear all day is BBL Drizzy, BBL Drizzy, and it got like a Michael Jackson feel to it, and everybody be like, woo, like he didn't got him with that one. So that was funny. Drake kind of came back at Kendrick Lamar with "You Short" and you be cheating on your wife, and and he told Drake, you got a secret kid and you taking Ozempic, and, so it was a lot of shots on both sides. So yeah, but I do like some of the stuff.
And with you explaining it, I still don't have no fucking desire to go listen to this shit.
So yeah, it's nothing deep. It ain't nothing for people to be shooting over. Or, they've been sending. They all have businesses. They've been sending different things to each other's businesses. Like Drake sent the mariachi band to Metro Boomin's business and told him, Metro, set your whole ass up and make some drums. Make some drums. Why you in rap beef and you the producer? So that was funny. So I'll be on TikTok talking about Metro.
Right.
Shut your whole, I'm just here for the kikis and the laughs. I don't take it too serious, but yeah, they just do it too much. But that's just crazy. Cousin Vaughn looked like she trying to get into some P Diddy drama.
And
we have been on Diddy watch for our transcenders. Like Vaughn been paying attention. We have been following the Diddy trail. And it's just right now it's very quiet.
Hey, I'm sorry. What's up with what's up with the one Disney 50 Cent?
Oh my God.
Wait, who?
So I done forgot all about that. P. Diddy's son, Christian Combs. had made a diss track against 50 Cent of all people. Of all,
what they do that for? See,
that's like
I don't be paying no attention. Huh?
I said that's like poking King Kong.
That's how you know.
Us too.
That's how you know that.
No, I'm old. I don't be having.
Some people were just dumb. Like he's just dumb. Like really, of all the people.
And that was so stupid because, like I was saying, things have been quiet and been dying down. I feel like Diddy has been doing his best to stay quiet. If you notice, all of his social media is just family stuff. It's his newborn baby. It's him on vacation with the twins, showing off their senior year. He has been very family oriented, and I think, just being quiet to try to stop the chatter and make himself more favorable in public opinion. But I will say, knowing anything about the feds, if the feds are quiet, that mean they building their case. That mean they're collecting everything together. So I do think that it's going to be, a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, Cousin Von, Rick Ross was in it too. If you didn't know, Tiff, Rick Ross was also making diss tracks on Drake. So he's beefing with Drake. So it's Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boomin, Rick Ross against Drake. And it was Drake and J. Cole. But J. Cole stepped out because he ain't want no problem. So now it's all of them against Drake. I mean, it's beef everywhere. We got beef on the women's side. We got Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj, so-called, allegedly about to beef.
Stupid.
Yeah, because Ice Spice's best friend released some text messages of her talking about working with Nicki Minaj, which I didn't think any of the text messages were anything to write home about. It's really just a friend talking about, the things she going through with her boss, Right. So we got who else beefing? Glorilla and JT.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, they were beefing.
Glow really only been out a minute. What she got going?
And then we got JT beefing with Suki Hana. And I know y'all know Suki Hana from the eating his his thing song. She was eating them booty cheek song. I showed you that song. I showed you that song, Tiffany. You said turn this off. Said, what is this? I was telling you Suki Hana and Sexy Red, but Suki Hana, dog. Carisha said Suki.
Carisha said she just nasty.
Suki is very
because it's stupid.
Very explicit. I can't even explain half the things she's done in the media because she done did so much. But Suki is beefing with JT and said that her she just mad because her boyfriend gay.
Oh wow.
Little Uzi Vert, because he goes by them. He doesn't go by him, he goes by them. Because he's supposed to be sexually fluid. So, but yeah, it's beef. I mean, I could name 1,000 more beefs that's going on in the rap game. And it seemed like that's the name of the game right now. Who is Cat Williams' ex-girlfriend? Which one? I wonder who she talking to. You gotta hit me. I'm trying to figure out what ex-girlfriend. I know he had Hazel E.
Right, that's who I was talking about.
That's the one that I know the most. And she's still, everybody know her and Masika still going at it years later. But the last thing I wanted to touch on, guys, was the cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I know it was a lot of speculation.
Yeah.
We've been speculating on this since what, James? When we went to Atlanta.
Since we went to Atlanta, but Marlo gone.
Marlo's gone, but you want to know something? But you want to know Marlo's gone. But you want to know something funny, James? Do you remember when people was asking Drew Sidora questions and they was like, how do you feel not being returning back to Real Housewives?
But she coming back.
She got her peach. So shout out to Drew Sidora.
Drew coming back.
Drew Sidora is back. But shout out to her because when she answered that question, she said, how do you know? When did they say they was taking my peach? I was laughing so hard when she said that because the girl thought she had an insider knowledge, and no, Drew Sidora is still there. We have Portia Williams coming back with a peach. We have Kenya Moore coming back with a peach.
I would like to see what's really going to happen I want to see what's really going to happen with Portia because, you know, it's so much fallout, you know, with this divorce, you know, from Simon, who she never should have met. She never should have got with in the first place.
At all.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me get y'all something. Let me throw y'all something on some game. I literally didn't know how them two got together. And when I found out how they got together, you get your damn karma. You gonna sit up here and take this woman's man. Jesus. Hello. You gonna take this woman's man. Thought you had something. Thought you had something. Find out. Then it's all messed up. Now it's all messed up. Mm-hmm. Now you messed up. I mean, messed up.
Yeah, she shouldn't have did that. And that's what
how they got together was messy. It was super messy anyway.
People be looking at the outside looking in, and she thought she wanted something that everything that glitter ain't gold.
Ain't gold.
Like Teresa said, Kenya and Portia corny as hell.
Kenya is corny. It's Kenya. I can't with Kenya. I can't.
Kenya definitely gives me corny friend vibes, like one of them friends that get mad when they ain't the center of attention, or you know, I don't know, but
Portia not so much. Portia just kind of falls into this dumb stuff. She
just did see. It's gonna be interesting because I know they're gonna be filming all the divorce stuff going on with her Simon. So I think that's gonna be the meat of the season. It's gonna really be, I think Portia gonna be holding this season. But interestingly enough, our friend Cynthia Bailey has not been asked back as a housewife. She is a friend to the show.
Okay, so she's just a friend. So she's gonna be the pop in and out.
Yeah, she's gonna be popping up. Like she's gonna be at the events and things, but she will not have a storyline. So she will not be introducing herself. She will not be, you know, they won't be following her every day. But I do think that that's better for Cynthia because when we saw her, she was in a different place. It just seemed like she's not really on that messy stuff, you know, like she was. So
I think too, she don't really. Let me refrain from saying that she don't have anything going on, but
nothing reality TV worthy, nothing gossipy, nothing messy. She don't have no mess, and it's like, I mean, that's great for you in life. I love that for her in life because I like Cynthia Bailey. I really enjoyed meeting her. But you know, if you ain't got no mess, then what is the cameras rolling for? You know, what are we watching?
You know, her endorsement is with the commercial. Her and her mom with that commercial. So that's the only thing that I know. Like you said,
she has a lot of stuff professionally, but that's not necessarily entertaining as far as a messy reality show.
I think I think she's really just taking it low key for real. I think she's just really taking it low key for right now. She's just working and concentrating on her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So shout out to you know, the Real Housewives, and especially the ones that, you know, we were privy to get to meet, Cynthia Bailey and Drew Sidora. We would definitely be watching.
Well, you got to meet Drew Sidora. Don't be talking about no week.
I know we collectively we.
Ain't no collective shit about that. No, ain't no collective shit about that. We gonna keep it all the way
gangster. I tell you to walk off. I said I was meeting Drew Sidora and I meant it.
I was right here. The cat was all up in the midst. Like, excuse me, can I get in? Can I get in? Can I get in?
Yeah, for sure. I told myself I was walking in that building like I was dang near the owner. Like I was about to get on stage and start announcing people. That's how I walked in. Like I'm about to just, I'm gonna get through. I walked in, excuse me, and they didn't question me. So I said, shit, well, let's go with that. Let's go on and go on in the meet and greet and meet Drew Sidora. And like I said, she was so nice and sweet. Her and Cynthia was really, really encouraging. Really sweet. They didn't just brush me off or, oh, let me take a picture. You know, we took a couple pictures. They asked me about what our podcast and was really encouraging. So shout out to them. We will be watching. We will be reporting on that. Thank you, sister. Definitely. I'm trying. Thank you. And thank you to all our transcenders that have been with us the whole season.
Carisha. Don't be feeding her spirit, Carisha. No, she played me. She knew I wanted to meet Drew Sidora. She was like, don't worry about him. Don't worry about nothing.
Listen, they said Drew was about to rap in 5 minutes, so I had to get in where I fit in. You know how it is.
You know what? That really speaks to it really speaks to the power of being a woman in media as well. And I know I told you that before. Like there's a lot of stuff like that, you know, they close the gates and they put the ropes up and they say can't nobody come back or whatever. But
Yeah.
in most cases, you probably could get in. Like you probably could get in and get past security or whatever. And that's just what it be.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even take that back down to trying to get in the club. Who gonna get in?
And that's literally where I learned them skills from.
Right.
Let me tell you, my sister Katia Hill. Katia will walk in a mug with not a ticket, not even knowing what the event is. And she, excuse me, she just did that this weekend. She deboed in the event, quiet as it's kept. Katia did not have no ticket to that karaoke R&B karaoke, guys. No, she walked the heck in.
What?
It was a sold out event, and she said, my friend's in there. So what Carisha said, listen, Vine said it, it's a family thing. One thing a Hill girl gonna do is get in for sure. We're gonna get our foot in the door, but it's a family thing. Our family are full of hustlers, and definitely people that hustle, people that network, and definitely people that support. So thank you to our family members that have been commenting and that have been supporting our podcast through our first season.
Yes.
I'm like, where'd Tiff Tiff go? She kind of disappeared for a second.
Right. Look, she said, yeah, that's because of that California-ish. Vine, you funny. For y'all that don't know, me and my sister Katia lived in California for a year when we were younger, and we used to sneak in award shows. That's something that a lot of people don't know that about us, and that's probably where I got my journalism bug from, was being a seat filler. And you know, me and Katia hosted a segment on Extra way back in it probably was 99 for real, 99, 2000s, where we got to interview some of the celebrities going into the Grammys, and you know, meeting Eminem when Eminem was at the height of, remember he was beefing with Michael Jackson. Like we was right in it. So that's something that really, you know, grew my journalism bug. That's why I love it. I love doing what I do. I love being here with you guys.
Oh yeah. Now you know what? I think this was really, really dope. It's just like I was telling you, Tiffany hadn't popped in yet, but I think that you two coming on board was like the spice that was needed for the podcast. Mm-hmm. It was definitely the spice that was needed, and I think it's really awesome. It's cool, kind of doing the family thing too. I always Tiffany, quit telling everybody it's a family podcast, but it is. It's a family podcast.
It is a family podcast.
And I'm glad that you do that, because people need to know. They need to know that family can work together and do stuff like this together, and we having a good time, and this is bringing us together. Like the reality is, and this happens in a lot of families, but the reality is, I didn't really know Kat until we started doing the podcast. Like, and that's because we're like, I'm older. I don't want to say much older, but I'm older. So, I mean, the reality is like, and I say all the time, and I know Kat probably be like, if you don't shut the fuck up. But like, the reality is like, when I went to the University of Akron, we were 6 or 7.
Right.
So like, there was no reason for us to really know each other. Like
yeah.
So like, I think it's really cool. Like, I would love for us to like, for us to be able to do something with me and you and Carisha and Katia and Carla, and because like Carla is all I knew growing up, but me and Carla are like the same age. Or Carla, because we all the same age.
Carla's, I think it's what, 45?
Yeah, and I'm 46 and you
45.
So
I'm
45. Wait a minute. See, and I always be thinking I'd be sounding so crazy because my sisters don't tell me their ages no more. So, girl, I don't know.
Yeah, honey, Carla, good 45, because I was at Garfield. She was at Garfield, and I know for a fact she was in the 9th grade. I think I was like in the 11th.
Her public age is 39, and I'm gonna stick with that.
You ain't said nothing but a word. I come down there, but
Carisha said she's 44. She said she's 44.
You're a real hater, Carisha. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to she getting real specific.
She'll be 45 in September. She a Libra. Good Lord.
I'm trying to age them down so I can age me down a little bit.
September, that's Virgo.
Y'all got these grandbabies going on. Don't she got a grandbaby? She got 2 grandbabies.
2 of them things. Yeah.
Ooh, that was real shady, cat.
And one of them getting sent down to Texas for the summer. So shout out to Carisha Hill for
what?
Mm-hmm.
You want another one? The fuck? No, I almost said something. You want another one? I will pack his bags right now, pills, everything, asthmatic, all that. You can have him down there for a week. He said, heard that doing something. They ain't going to be 25. Oh, Puppy going to be 25.
I can't even believe that because I still be telling people I'm
25. They ain't going to be 25.
I be telling people I'm 25, so my niece can't be 25. So something in the math ain't
That's going to be my ride or die right there. She took care of me, honey. She came to my house and took care of me. Shout out to Dayana. She's now in nursing school. Is she?
Mm-hmm, she's doing really, really good. So shout out to my niece Dayana. She's been really on it. And I've been spending a lot of time with her and her sons. And I've really been enjoying it. Now that she's getting older, now I get to tell her the family secrets. Like, well, your grandma got a white mama.
Listen, I didn't start knowing about the family secrets until I got my late 30s.
Tiffany, I just told you the family secrets last week, girl. You was shocked.
I didn't start knowing about the family secrets until in my late 30s. Like Big Mama was really telling it. I'm like, what? For real? Wow.
Oh, man. Y'all are so funny, but
I'm
I
was real close to Carisha. I was really close to Carisha and Katia before I started getting close to you. Like me and Carter was like, hey, how you doing, cuz? That's in the third. But them two right there, when they used to come up, they used to come to my house, which they don't do that anymore, but it's okay.
I know they don't stay in town long at all. I barely see them. Like I barely see them when they're in town. Them girls they be in and out. They used to come like and stay for weeks or a month or something, but honey, Carisha's phone her job be calling her off the hook when she's here. Them girls are busy. So shout out to them. And we will be doing some collaborations with them in the future. With Carisha sooner possibly than later. So we have a lot of things that we're looking forward to in the summer. Transcenders. We got a lot of things we're gonna be covering. And when we come back, season 2 is gonna be better than ever.
Oh yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff going on. Your podcast is coming. We're getting booked for a number of guests for season 2. The radio station is launching in August, and it's a whole lot of stuff happening. So we will be back about 4 weeks, about 3-4 weeks. We'll be back. So we're not even gonna be gone. Like I said in the beginning, it's not one of them Tyler Perry things. We're not gonna be gone for a whole year.
This ain't gonna be no what ain't came back, Euphoria and Bridgerton come back on tomorrow, guys. Carisha, Bridgerton's on tomorrow.
You say what's happening tomorrow?
Bridgerton. Oh my God, that's like a porn. Look, that's like a 1800 porn show.
It is. They're like, oh my lady, oh how did this come off?
Sorrow.
Oh my gosh. I'll be over there like this, like a little kid, like.
Hey, my girl was sitting up there doing the coke. I said, damn.
I'm up on the TV like she watching Taxi Cab Confessions.
Girl, man. Yes, that's listen. That's how I be.
They was going ham in the 1800s.
The 1800s. The queen to be right there talking.
See, girl, the with the whole nail and everything. She had her whole But wait a minute, talking about some sorrow. You
sorrow,
crying?
Prayers, sorrow. That's why I be saying, and the thing is, I be saying that to people so serious and be forgetting where I got that from. Like you try to be funny, cause girl, her son talking about my wife died. She talking about prayers, sorrows. Okay, what's next on the agenda? So, y'all. So shout out, watch my show. That's what Kat gonna be doing tomorrow. Is binging Bridgerton. So, we will not be taking a long break like them and all the rest of the shows. We'll be back sooner rather than later.
I was wondering, honey, and all that get up and carrying on, they got to come up out of just to get in the bed. What the world?
Oh my gosh, man!
Corset to the, the slip.
They be in a whole contraption.
I be like, you would be no wonder. It's no wonder that they're not a size 2 with all of that stuff on that corset that they have to pull back. Just imagine being in that shit every day.
Girl, I be having my little body shaper on, about to cry, so I ain't even gonna.
Girl, that body shaper has to come all the way. And I said I was gonna start back wearing it because I'm gonna tell you what. When I used to work for my one little lady, I had to wear it for my back.
Now, what you not gonna do?
You old, James.
Because I will say that's a throwback right there. That's
I was
throwback.
I used to watch Taxi Cab Confessions.
That's an old school
You
HBO.
lucky I even knew what that was. I was just a bad kid. That's the only reason why I know
it was one of those shows we weren't allowed to watch, but we snuck and watched it.
That part.
Because it was on late.
I was watching it.
Because it was on MTV. Wasn't it on MTV?
HBO. I sure was watching it.
I think it was MTV.
Coming downstairs like
MTV started showing the edited reruns.
I have my hand on that remote. If I hear anything, I'm like,
that's how it was. You got to keep the previous channel on something good, and you got to be quick with it. As soon as you hear that door, them steps.
Yep. You remember the previous channels on the remote? You push that previous.
Nickelodeon. I'm watching Nickelodeon. I'm watching VH1. I'm watching Nick at Night. I'm watching I Love Lucy. I'm not watching nothing bad. I promise.
Oh man.
That's when my mom came and took that TV out my room. Cause you know what? I had a headphone jack. I used to be watching this shit with the headphone.
They should have never came out with the headphone jack. They should have never came out with it.
Listening like, yeah. What you said? You said real sex coming on? For sure. For sure.
It was, because Big Mama, she only had basic cable. She didn't have HBO. She didn't have all that stuff. She only just had basic. Carisha, I'm hollering. She didn't have all that stuff. So it was like, I think it was one time HBO was free for me because they had the pay-per-view.
It would do that every couple months.
Yeah, and remember if you pressed on pay-per-view, it will automatically charge you. Oh, girl. I pressed it and like I didn't know what I was doing. I knew exactly what I was doing.
My mom talk about who ordered Desperate Black Wives. I'm like,
hey, don't be the only child in the house.
That's what I'm saying. I was the bad one. I would get home early from school, and I make sure everybody was gone at practice and stuff. And I would get on the computer, and then at night I would be on them channels. They'd be a little fuzzy, but every now and then that should have come through clear, and I plug my little jack in. Let me press that pay-per-view. I pressed that pay-per-view one time. My mom opened that bill. Who the hell? Oh, who ordered that? I'm like, I know it very well. I watched that mug from front to back very well. No, I watched that thing.
One thing you could not get away with was that damn cable bill and that water bill. You sitting up there running that bath water like that, and you know you ain't supposed to be running that bath water. Who is taking these baths? Like, who keeps running my water?
That's Big my nephew. That's my
Big
nephew.
Mama was on point. She always thought it was a leak in the faucet. Sure did. She did. It's a leak in the faucet. Here come the plumber. Here come the plumber.
So funny.
Man, listen. Yeah. The cable. Yeah. She opened up that cable bill. If that doggone pay-per-view, somebody click on that, it was me. I'm the only child in the house. It's just her and my mom. My mom definitely ain't about to order no pay-per-view. It be me. Remember the scramblers? And you be sitting there trying to see what was moving up and down.
I'm like, is that a nipple?
See, I ain't got time to be playing with y'all.
Y'all, let me get off here before I get to telling y'all all my little embarrassing.
This is our season finale.
Right. Y'all gonna have to catch us next season because we do it a little much at the end.
So listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I think y'all are effing amazing.
Yes.
We just gonna be gone for about 3 to 4 weeks. We're gonna start season 2. I wanted to kind of put some new stuff together, like design wise, and then obviously get us booked out a little bit. So I thought it would be good to stop right here. I think this would have been like episode 36. 36 or 37.
Wow.
We're gonna start season 2 in about 3 to 4 weeks. We'll start announcing who our first guest is going to be for season 2, and we'll have some other stuff in place. And I'm trying to get us on some additional platforms too. So I'll keep you both posted on that. Obviously, we'll be working on Cat's podcast, and then of course working on this, working on some things for UGD Live on the radio station, and it's a lot that's going to be coming. So we'll be doing a whole lot of posting. Also, this 3 to 4 week hiatus, in between now and season 2 is going to give us an opportunity to get our social media actually kind of up to speed, like as far as the Facebook page and YouTube account and all of that stuff. So you guys will then have more of an opportunity to really, communicate with us, obviously during the show, but then outside of the show. You also will now be able to watch the podcast at ugdigital.com. So that actually is all ironed out. So you'll be able to watch it there. Of course, you can watch it on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. And again, I'm trying to get us on some additional platforms. So I'll keep everybody posted with that. Look, this is really dope, building this network and building the podcast. And I appreciate both of y'all. And during this next 3 to 4 weeks, I will still be doing like some of the one-off interviews. So like if we get somebody who's got some time and we can get somebody on live and that sort of thing, then we will still be doing those. But as far as the episodes of Transcending the Culture, we will start back in about 4 weeks. And in the meantime, we'll be kind of doing replays of a lot of our past episodes. So you'll be able to see a lot of that. And I mean, obviously you can see a lot of that stuff on YouTube because they're all there. But we'll be playing a lot of those too, so you can, kind of catch those. And they will play periodically through the day, but something will always play during the 8 o'clock slot. So that's somebody, if they can only watch us during that time, and that's more convenient for them, then they'll still get some of our past content during that time. And then throughout the day, we'll be doing some other stuff. So that's about it. That's about it. And the summer months actually starts to pick up, like as far as interviews and celebrities that are doing media and doing press and all of that stuff. So it'll be a lot of stuff going on now that it's starting to get warm outside.
Well, we're gonna
and then of course Essence Fest is coming up. So Tiffany, we were talking about just doing the weekend days. So like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like leaving Friday, coming back Sunday.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah.
Because with what I got going on next month, and I ain't gonna be working, so I'm gonna try. Okay. That sounds a little bit better.
Yeah, because I'm like, ain't no way I'm gonna be there 5 days. Like,
right.
Ain't no way I'm gonna be there all that time. So, yes. So look, Carisha, okay, I'm sorry. We got to talk because we was talking about Airbnb and all that stuff. So like, we got to figure that piece out. And obviously, and told me that she was going to be there. So I'm glad
I just confirmed with her. So we'll be doing a collab with my sister.
Yeah, we got to figure that piece out.
Mine is serious because I was like literally all over the place on how this was going to work. So I need numbers. That's how I work. I need numbers.
So I'll keep y'all both posted. I'm starting to look for airfare now. So I'm starting to look for airfare now, and I'll keep you posted on what I find. But the minute I find something and I can book it, I'm gonna just go on and book it, and then we'll figure out the Airbnb, and then I can better plan around just being there Friday and Saturday and coming back Sunday, and then I can drive something. I can't be there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's just too much. With me driving Uber full time.
I was trying to figure out something for the guests, because if we get in these concerts, how much is their concert, how much the ticket's going to cost for them.
Well, last time I was down there, I had access to. I only had access to the daytime stuff. So then the nighttime stuff, concerts, and I think the concerts were like maybe $50 or $60. So they weren't like crazy expensive for you to go to the concert. So I mean, we'll figure it out. But I did apply for access to everything. And you know, obviously we have the magazine, we have the podcast network, we'll have the radio station, we have all of the podcasts, we have, you know, my radio show, the entertainment plug. So like we have a lot of content that, you know, would be suited for everything that they have going on. So we may have access to everything.
Yeah, Carisha wanted to connect with you on that too. So
okay.
Y'all need to get together so she can, because she's trying to get media access as well for her.
Okay, we should do a Zoom. But what I'll do is, hey, Carisha, are we connected on Facebook? I want to say we are.
I think I will believe so, but yeah, y'all definitely need to connect so she can.
If not, I'll find you and I'll add you, and then I could send you the media application for Essence Fest. So give me a second. I'll send it to you in Messenger, and then when you click the link, you can actually fill it out online. So you don't have to print it and do nothing like that. When I send it to you, you can actually fill it out right then. Yeah, and that's it.
I had one thing I did want to say to, if I could find the comment. My sister commented to me. I didn't get to address. Thank you, girl.
I saw that too.
Girl, I'm glad you caught that because I definitely was on my Sade I do like I wanted to be, you know. I really was feeling, you know. That's how I was feeling when I you know, I slicked my hair back. So thank you for clocking that tea, and that's why we sisters, because we here. Love you, girl. But yeah, that's it for me. That's it for Kat. Y'all got me on here being too silly. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for this season. Thank you to James for this opportunity. I'm so excited. It's only up from here.
And things are gonna get so much easier for us. Like I know that, you know, I know that during this first season, like it was really difficult because like we had stuff going on with the kids and we had stuff just going on with life in general, and it just was a lot of stuff happening. But I think that we did very well, like with maneuvering life, and like I think that we did very well with maneuvering life. And the beauty, like I said in the very beginning, like my whole purpose was to create and build something that will work around life, because typically when you're doing media and you're working for networks and you're doing like stuff with the bigger names, that's none of that stuff works around life. So like if something going on with Kayla or if something going on with KJ or whatever, you got to figure that out and have somebody be there, and they need you to be on the air, or they need you to like, and that sucks because it's just not reality. Like not in today's, you know, scheme. It's just not reality. Like shit happens, and you know the beauty is it's the three of us. So if Tiff can't be on, okay, Tiff can't be on, and Tiff will get back on when she can get back on or whatever, and she'll chime in, or she might be in the comments or whatever. Or if you can't get on, or if I can't get on, and that actually is my goal as well, is to really work that out so that, say like for instance, I couldn't be on or something, y'all could still run it. Like you can still run it, and you'll have the access, and like everything will be good. So that'll be working out for starting season 2 as well. Even though, I mean, 99% of the time I'm here. 99% of the time I'm here. But it was definitely a lot going on, you know, the past couple months, and like I was literally driving around the clock because Elijah's prom was so it was so much that needed to be paid for, and
I bet
you already know who, you know. So I'm like, I was driving around the clock trying to get this money together to be able to pay that, plus still pay this $1,300 house payment and light gas water, like
story,
like don't nothing else stop.
It be like that.
Like I got to figure all this shit out or whatever. And I was like driving around the clock. So I know it was a couple Wednesdays that I called y'all and I'm like, let's not go today. Because
and I was happy. And then you ain't got to tell me twice.
and it sucks though, because like when you're building that consistency and you building your following and your fan base, like you want to be on consistently because people get used to seeing you.
Yeah.
Everybody watching know that if it was a Wednesday that we were not on and you was expecting us to be on, I promise it was a really good reason why we were not on.
For sure.
It was definitely a really, really good reason why we were not on. And you know, the good thing about Transcending the Culture is we are not centered around having somebody on the show. So we could do a show whether we have a guest or not. So like there are some Wednesdays where I don't schedule anybody because I'm like, we just gonna do all trending topics, or we just gonna talk, and clearly we could do a whole show and just talk. Our guest is at 10:30 and it's 10:34. So
yes, sir.
So listen, I love y'all. I mean, y'all know that anyway, but I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like, this is my baby and my passion. And I know that for y'all, it's y'all passion. Now, I mean, it already was Kat passion because Kat went to school for this. But Tiffany done found a new passion. And, like, I think it's beautiful. I think we're doing really good. Tell Diane we got it together because she ain't think that we was going to do shit. Diane was...
Diane was trying to tell us what we should do, what we have.
Look, Diane was dragging us in the beginning. Lolita, stop watching. I was like, for real? I was like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, my second episode, I think I had panicked a little bit because people was just like, well, you should do this and shit. Like, I just didn't even want to do it no more. And then it was like, you know, I had to really pray and think about that. Like, nah.
But you know what?
You have to let it go for itself. You know what I'm saying?
Look, she talking about people we know. But it's okay because at the end of the day, you got to get your bearings.
Yeah,
it's never gonna be like when I tell you, like, watch the first couple episodes before y'all even came on. It's like the chemistry, it was there, but it wasn't there.
Right.
Because you have to keep in mind too that before I launched this podcast, I really hadn't done any podcasting. Like, I really hadn't done any YouTube. I don't go live on Instagram very much. Like, I don't do a lot of live stuff. So, like, it's not that the chemistry wasn't there. It just wasn't like my area. It wasn't my niche. So, like, I had to kind of get my bearings, and it take a minute. And then it's like, as we started picking up fans, then we decided, okay, we're not going to do it together. So then I'm like, okay, what I'm going to do? Well, I still want to do it. So then I'm like, well, I've been trying to get Vice President Kat, and Kat, you can't catch up with her. And
I'm gonna get better with that. I'm gonna get better.
I'm like, I know Tiffany on board, but I'm like, I can't really get the Kat. But I was, but nah.
Yeah, I'll be incognito sometimes.
Nah.
Y'all know I go through my little social media breaks and stuff.
We all do though.
Social media breaks ain't the word. Like, I don't even get on Facebook like that no more. I do like the reels and stuff, and I haven't even been doing my reels. I get on Instagram and I'll watch other people's reels and stuff. And it's just because you know why I don't get on Facebook like that? When I get on there, it's the same shit, y'all. Happy birthday, anniversary, congratulations. People died, the funeral, such and such, such, such. And it's like, okay, I post my pictures on Instagram, which you can, it will automatically share it to Facebook. I haven't really been on TikTok for real. Mm-hmm. So it's like me, I am inconsistent when it comes to trying to commit. I try to commit and then I'll be on board for a minute and then I just lose interest. Aries people, you got to keep our focus. You got to keep our attention, because if you do not keep our attention, you will lose us. We're this way. Where are you at? I'm up here somewhere. What did you say? For real, and that is true facts with the Aries. I don't know about an Aries man, but honey, Aries women, you got to keep our focus. You got to keep our attention. Because, honey, I'm just like Cole on Martin.
Shut up. I cannot with you.
I'm for real. So it's like, I And then I'll get on Facebook, oh, such, and then it'd be something I ain't like. I'm like, oh, bitch, you couldn't even tell me? I gotta see this on social media. That's why I don't like that. So
yeah,
people be like,
no,
you be
I
on
definitely
Facebook
get
all
it.
the time? No, I don't. I don't be on Facebook all the time. You think I be on Facebook? I said when I post my pictures, they go from one social media to the next because they got it to where you can post on Facebook and it'll go straight to Instagram.
Yeah, definitely. Vice versa. That's how James do his. He posts his stuff on Instagram and he go all throughout.
Exactly. You ain't got to go through all that all the time. Man, listen, I don't be.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay out of the drama, but we are going to be growing our social media presence as far as the podcast. And, I'm going to be doing some different celebrity things. So we will be getting our social media pages together. So you guys can follow me on all platforms at Cat Kwueen.
Same here. You can follow me on all platforms, Tiffany Moran 7. I'm so tired.
I know. We dwindling, guys. We're dwindling.
I still gotta take the dog out.
Good night.
I can't even think straight. Listen, everybody follow me on Instagram at Authentically James. Well, first of all, let's be clear. Cat got me together. Cat absolutely got me together. You can follow me on all platforms at I am James Grant. And then
all platforms?
All platforms. And then I still have my Authentically James Instagram. So you can still get me there too. But I am on all platforms as I am James Grant. So whichever Instagram you follow me, I will see it. So Cat got me together. And the sad thing is I know this shit. And I just wasn't doing it. So Cat got me together. Miss Cat Kwueen on all platforms. She got me together. So y'all can get me on all platforms at I am James Grant. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok too. He got 1,100 followers. I'm on TikTok.
He got it. Don't forget, he got the TikTok live now. Don't forget.
And yeah. So
girl, I'm at 300. I'm still at like over 300. So folks still been following me. Like what?
Okay, let me get off of there. Look, I'm trying to message Carisha at the same time. I'm old. I can't multitask, so I like good. So listen, right. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all of the viewers. Again, I am on all platforms at I am James Grant. You can also get me at Authentically James on Instagram. UGdigital.com is the whole company. It's the magazine. It's the podcast network. It's everything. Of course, we are across all platforms. Transcending _TC or Transcending TC. You can get us, and we'll see you guys on new episodes in about 4 weeks. We will have some one-off interviews that we'll be doing, and we'll be running here on live. Also, keep in mind that we do have a couple other podcasts on the network. So Open Letters to a Survivor, that airs on Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. It is all about mental health. So like if you have questions, if you just want to hear what they're talking about, I know that, this is ahead of time, but I know that in July, they actually have a series that they're going to be doing. So they're going to be doing something that is closely related for every Sunday in July. But whole lot coming with them, obviously, before that time. But you guys can check them out. That runs on UG Digital Media and Publishing's YouTube. But you can also get it here on Transcending the Culture because we do run it across the entire platform. So you guys can tune in here on Sunday nights on Instagram at 7 p.m. and you'll get that. That's with Lady Poet and K-Love. They are doing amazing. They're doing amazing. Their fan base is growing. You guys can get on there, follow them, subscribe, like, share, and they would love to see you guys there. I would love to see you guys there. I actually moderate the podcast. So, yeah, that's about it. But we appreciate you guys. We're going to get out of here. So we are out.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Look at that damn mic. Tiffany gonna have a new saying when we come back for season 2.
I have a whole new look too.